Sup, nerds? Welcome to the Omni4Game podcast, episode 122. I'm Sean, and I'm joined with Chris and Brandon as always.
Sup, guys? This week's Omni4Game recap. We go over our locals as always. We go over a month's worth of weekly reveals. And then we hit your guys' comment questions. So if you like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
Alright, first topic, locals recap.
I'm like 95% sure I'm going first for Tuesday.
I am trying to remember. I didn't do well.
100%.
Oh, you are, yes.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me. I was like, I don't remember how Tuesday went, but I do remember I did poorly, but you are correct. Yes, it's coming back.
Yeah, I did poorer.
Poorly. Yeah.
So, I played normal Omni. Round one, I had to play against Ben. Ben had forgotten his backpack, so he had none of his decks. So he borrowed a deck from Job, and he borrowed a Vortex Digimon. Game one, I was able to eventually kill him while he was digging for Shotos for like 8 turns. Like 8 turns of digging for Shotos, and he never saw one.
I glanced.
So he gave me all the time. Huh?
I glanced over at his field because he was sitting like to my left, like every so often. I just would look over, never Vortex Digimon on the field, but there'd just be like 5 dudes all suspended. It looked like a Bloom field, but it was Vortex, and I was like, what's going on over there?
What is happening?
So I eventually just kill him. I eventually just see what I need and just kill him. Game 2, I bricked like super hard, and I was just like, I'm never winning this game. And then game 3, I was missing Metal Garurumon, so I just lost. Because I had my Wombo combo, and if I just saw Metal Garu at any point during the combo, I just win.
Any of them, or specifically EX1?
No, not gas. Normal Omni. So BT23.
That's right.
Or BT17.
I remember our match now. Now I remember that you were playing regular Omni, I forgot.
Yeah. I feel like I'd have done better if I was playing gas, but I say that every time, and then I do worse when I play gas. So, you know.
I mean, you're playing a combo deck that requires probably the most combo pieces of any combo deck we have in the game.
Every deck is a combo deck. Every deck.
I mean, that is true. However, I do think your deck's win condition requires more cards than any other deck, I think.
I feel okay. So 2 level 3s, 2 level 6s, 2 tamers.
Okay,
that's 6 cards.
What about your level 7 that you go into? Is that not a card that is required?
Oh yeah. So you throw 1 Alter S, 2 Alter S's for lethal, for guaranteed lethal. There's a lot of cards.
That's 8 cards. Did you say the tamers?
Yeah, I said 2 tamers.
Okay, so 2 level 3.
We already threw that in there. Yeah.
All right, 8 cards.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're not a regular stack deck that draws for Evo regularly.
The worst part is almost every card in that, and I say almost because Alter S is technically a 3 of, is a 4 of in the deck. Multiple, actually. Some of them are actually more than a 4 of.
You're only playing 3 Alter S's?
Yeah. Because I play 3 alters and 2 CS. Oh, and one ace. One ace. He's just a spicy little in there now.
Put it in there, yeah. Make people respect it, dude.
Yeah. Never came up because my opponents have play enough removal to where they can just remove 2 level 6s with no issue anymore.
That's what happened to me with Shadow Seraphi at Nats. Yeah. People are going to play around the ace.
Yep. Makes me want to play Miraculous Mega Knight again.
I'm always thankful when that's on the field.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you weren't playing it, but I understand.
Yeah, like, respect this. I'm just a gun. Yeah, so round 2 I played against Josh playing Medusa. Just neither game was I ever able to properly do my stuff. Meanwhile, he's just over there doing all his Medusa stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm playing locals, but not really. Like, I'm pretty sure I was just always missing, like, one of the rookies. Because if I don't see the rookie, I have to see BT17. And the BT17s are only 1-ups. And then there are some times where it's sometimes where I'll draw one of them, but I'll have the one that I don't have the opposite rookie for to hard play. So like I have a handful of Agumons. All right, well here's Wargreymon. Cool. This doesn't help me make an Omnimon. So, just stuff like that happens. It's bad luck. What are you gonna do? Then round 3, I play against Sean. He's playing Moste still. And he has Tamer removal. And I'm a very Tamer reliant deck. And if I don't see DGO, I just sit there and have a bad time. We played 9 games, and I didn't win a single one.
We played 9? I thought we just played 8.
No, we played 9. If it was 8,
or was it 6? I thought I just won 3 matches. Is it 6 games?
I mean, yeah. If it was 3 matches, it would have been 6.
Or maybe it was 4 matches. Honestly, I lost count. Yeah, we played like several matches, and you didn't win a single one. There was one game. I remember this now. It's all coming back to me. I hard bricked going first.
Yep.
I was like, dude, this hand's unplayable, and ended up still winning that game.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it was either the turn after or the turn after that you established Moste, and I was just like, cool.
I
thought I was safe to play these Tamers because you bricked, and then you were like, nope, get them off the board.
I drew all 5s and 6s, and I think I top decked EX6 Miri and played it, and then the next turn put a 5 on the field, and then I think the turn after that I put the other 5 on the field and DNA'd Namasty, and then was able to play from that point.
Yep. Meanwhile, I was just like, cool. I'll get there eventually, guys. The little choo-choo train who could.
This is great. I forgot all about this. It's like experiencing it for a second time.
Yeah, just like that one time when you triple rune moded, right? Yeah, we'll never hear the end of that. Anyway, Sean, you may go next.
That gameplay is still coming to the channel, by the way. I've been working on it, but it will go up. So I played Mastamon. I was still trying to figure out a list that I felt really good about going into the EX11 format. I finally think I nailed it down. I believe Wednesday or Thursday, and this was obviously after Tuesday. I believe I was still playing Soulfear on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. I've since switched to Comet Hammer. For the sole reason, no pun intended, that Soulfear I can only use once, and Comet Hammer I can at least use 2 times. Because I refuse to commit more than 1 card in my deck for 1 matchup. And it's just like, I mean, it's come up in other matchups as well, but like, I don't want to play that card if I don't have to. So like, I will play 1 card. And as soon as we get dual cards, it's going out of the deck, and I'm playing a Beelstar. Anyways, I played Chris playing TS Slop round 1, and I don't think I was playing very well personally. I ended up getting 2-0'd. I think I misplayed game 1 and did something. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if Chris does, but like, I think I realized after the fact that I shouldn't have done something. But I was just playing.
I think you didn't want to. I think you didn't want to give me as much memory as you did.
That's what it was.
I remember you saying that a lot. You're like, I shouldn't have given you 3 memory.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out a way to either turn off your effects or choke you to 1, and I messed up and gave you 3. So like, I gave you almost as much memory as you possibly could have had and still had your effects. And I was just like, I'm so bad. Like, I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I just wasn't playing well. Chris did end up winning. So I did lose to TS Slop, unfortunately. And then I played against Dante playing Vortex round 2. This is one of the reasons. This match was the reason why I was like, I need to play Comet Hammer. Because I believe I drew Soulfear. Actually, no. I know what happened. Both games versus Dante, I'm pretty sure I trashed Soulfear out of my security. And I was like, cool. I can't pick that up out of trash, so like, I can't out his Vortex Dramon once it hits the field. Because unfortunately, Dante knows how to play appropriately versus CS Masty, or like, I guess Aces as well and stuff, where he will always put a second body on the field himself so he can trigger his immunity every turn without having, like, before he battles you, and he will battle you on the first swing. So yeah, ended up losing that 2-0 or 0-2, unfortunately. Then I played against Brandon, playing Omni, who also was winless to this point. And I proceeded to bully him for like 3 or 4 matches.
Brandon was having a great time.
Yeah, Brandon was not having a good night. Neither one of us were having a good night, but then like he kind of restored a little bit of confidence in my deck as I bullied him for the duration of round 3, because our matches were going so quick that we were just able to play that many like during the regular time. Yeah, not a great night for me. I've since changed my list and it feels way better. I have since that tournament won in the finals of 2 more knockouts. One against TS Slop and one against Ben playing Puppets. RIP. Hashtag Puppets still suck. Oh no, actually the Puppet match was Tuesday before Locals. That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He lost to me in a knockout final and then forgot his stuff.
Somehow took like a nap in the small amount of time from then to Locals and forgot all his stuff.
Which I don't see how he did that, because we got off the Discord call a little after 4. And like, that's basically when he has to start getting ready, so I'm not sure how he managed to fall asleep, but... that was it for me. Tuesday was not a good night for me, except for round 3, I guess. But I have since improved the deck, and it does feel way better for this format now.
I'm glad I could restore your confidence.
Do what?
So I'm glad I could help you restore your confidence.
You know, I appreciated that. I didn't want to have one of those nights where I like start to spiral like Ben did pre-Nats when he was talking about playing Perperial for like 2 weeks.
Yep.
That's fair. So I'll go next. I went undefeated at Locals Tuesday. Round 1, I played against Sean. Like he said, he was playing Mossy. I was playing TS Fish. I think just Venusmon's like a really good card against him. You can strip all his sources and stun his stuff from suspending, like his Tamers and his Mossies or level 5s. I also don't think you drew very well one of the games.
I didn't draw optimally versus you either game, but yeah.
Well, I remember game 1 you popped off. You went full combo on the board, and then I just answered it, and then from then you were just like, well, can't really do anything from here, because I also had Homeros on the field. So if you couldn't like out the Venus, I was just like,
yeah. So as far as all the TS variants go, the blue base Neptune Venus variant, in my opinion, is like the best one into Mastimon if they know what they're doing, because they will do their absolute best not to give you a ton of memory when they do their combos and stuff, and they can establish both of them for like a minimal amount of memory with their little combo. That combined with me not playing super well definitely hurt quite a bit.
Yeah, so I beat the best North American Mastimon player 2-0.
You did do
anytime we beat Sean now, that's what we have to say.
I came top 8 in nationals.
I did really.
I did that.
So, and then round 2, I played against Ben, who again, like Sean said, forgot his stuff and was playing Josh's Zephiga list.
I wonder if that was just a ploy, because he just got 2-0'd by me like a couple hours before Locals, and he's like, I'm not playing Puppets.
From what I remember, game 1 and opened very well. Like, it took me multiple turns just to see a level 5, and by the time I saw it, it was too late. He ended up killing me. Game 2, I saw my line. Venusmon is also a pretty good card into him, because I can stun his Tamers and stun the Vortex Dramon from actually suspending.
Yes.
So that helps. And then, because Ben is such a methodical player, and he is also now playing a deck that he has never really played before, but has probably seen people play, he is reading all his cards very methodically.
Every single card being read.
He's thinking out everything, all the play lines. So our game goes to time. We are 1-1. It will end the tournament, but everyone's like, well, we kind of don't want to end here, especially Sean and Brand, who are both 0-2. They're like, we got to play a third. Like, I'm not going out like this, dog.
Yeah, I was like, I want to play another match. Like, I didn't want to show up to locals, get 4-0'd, and then just leave.
So when Sean called time, everyone in the room was in agreement that he was turn 0, but Ben was like, no, Chris was turn 0. I thought I had one more turn. Now, of course, I couldn't kill him. If we would have had more time, I definitely think I was winning that game. He opened up so poorly. He had like 3 tamers on the field, and I was promoting a level 5 or my second stack. And I don't know if I was going to be able to kill him, but like I was going to win in another turn or two. Just based on what I saw on his field. He didn't even have a level 3 in raising. I just assumed if we had more time, I'm winning that. But again, I don't know what's in his hand. But like I see 3 tamers on the field and he's not drawing any cards. So it's like, you're not in a good position. So I'm probably winning in a couple turns. So we're all like, I have one more turn, Ben. Ben's like, no, you were turn 0. And we were like, no, I'm pretty sure I've got one more turn. And we get to that, and I go, well, I'm just gonna concede then. I'll just give you the win. So we have a third round. And Ben's like, well, why would you do that? And we're like, okay. Someone said, well, play rock paper scissors. And I was like, well, it's too late. I already put it in the app that Ben won 2-1. And Ben's like, I was like, you want to play rock, paper, scissors anyways, just to see? And Ben's like, sure. And we play rock, paper, scissors, and I go rock all 3 times and win. And so Ben runs up front and tells the guy running the tournament, hey, there was a misinput. Misinput!
Misinput! It was a misinput.
That I won 2-1. And so, yeah. So I end up going to round 3 and playing against the other undefeated player, who's Will, playing Medusa. I also kind of think this is a good matchup for me. Again, Venusmon is just really strong against it. Like, what's Staracomon going to do with no sources sitting on the field? And not much. Like, he still has protection, but like, it's gonna be impossible to get really Medusa or to get Venus and Neptune both off the field. I win game 1. It was a little bit of a grind. At some point, for some reason, I can't remember who it was, walked over and said, what game are you guys in? Will said 2. I got game 1. I said, what? He's like, yeah, this is game 2. I got game 1. I was like, buddy, this is still game 1. Nobody's won anything. And he's like, no. He's like, remember when I did all the tokens and stuff? I was like, yeah, that's this game. Somehow he won an imaginary game 1 that we were still playing. That was funny. I ended up winning game 1. It was pretty back and forth. I was answering his Mart, he was answering mine. I eventually stabilized and was able to win that game. And then he says, well, let's try and play this game a little bit faster. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna play at my own pace. When I tend to try and play too fast is when I start making mistakes. So I'll play at my own pace. So we start playing again. He is bricked on a level 5. I'm establishing my board. I'm poking at him. Oh, I'm also playing Sharkmon. That also really hurts him. Because I just de-evo the Staraco down, and then I can, answer the Medusa.
You just say the rest of the board just...
Yeah. I think one of my favorite combos in the deck that you can do is you go into Divermon, and then you tuck the Sharkmon underneath, and you Digivolve into like Neptune or Venus, and then you attack, and you activate the Divermon, play out a body, and then Digivolve, or it's better if you do it with Neptune. You Digivolve into Neptune, swing, play out the body, you unsuspend. If you have the Alliance, that's also really nice. In this case, I didn't. And then you activate the Sharkmon's effect, and then you attack again, activate Sharkmon's effect, just tuck it back in there, unsuspend again. There's cheeky 3 checks right there. So that was fun. I ended up getting game 2. Not much she could have done. Venus was just really strong into him.
Man, it's a real good thing you won that game 2-1, right?
Yeah. Oh, against Ben?
No, against Will. Remember?
Yeah. I was like, well, hold on. Whoa, when did I lose a game? What? Whoa.
Whoa.
All right, so
then I guess we can talk about Friday.
Friday, yeah. So, Sean, what did you do yesterday?
I went to a birthday dinner at Texas Roadhouse, and then we went to axe throwing.
A Longhorn? Ugh.
It wasn't my birthday, dog. Also, I wouldn't have gone to a steakhouse anyway.
Why?
Because I only like really, really, really good steaks, and 9 times out of 10, if I pay for a steak at a restaurant, I have buyer's remorse because it's not what I wanted.
Dang, I've never felt that way on Longhorn. That's crazy.
So I just don't even take the risk. It's just not worth it to me. There's no reason for me to pay for a disappointment.
Yeah. I see. I'm not going to like Chili's or anything like that and getting a steak. And I've seen the steaks from Texas Roadhouse. I've never gotten a steak from there, and I'm just kind of like, eh. I'm with you on Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
I'm not ordering steak from there.
I'm not a huge.
steak.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Roadhouse in general. Just because like I don't really like most of the things on their menu because a lot of it's steak, obviously.
Yeah. Best thing is the roll.
Yeah, and I don't like chips at Mexican restaurants and rolls at Texas Roadhouse and stuff. Like I avoid eating because if I eat those, I end up like being full before my dinner comes out. And
it's not optimal.
Yeah, that's the game you're playing.
It is suboptimal, Brandon. That is correct.
How much of this can I eat? How much of this can I eat and not feel terrible?
Yeah, the answer is I just don't start because it's a once you pop you cannot stop situation.
Yeah, do you not like ever get an appetizer?
If my wife wants one, we'll get one, but I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I want one.
Yeah, because last time we went out to Longhorn, we got an appetizer expecting it to be like a pretty decent portion, and when I tell you that thing came out,
that was a whole meal.
Yeah, it was like if you would have just ordered that, it was a whole meal. It was Parmesan,
crazy.
It was Parmesan crusted bacon like fries, and I was thinking, oh, this is gonna be like a little side. No. It was a
whole plate. It was a whole plate of
a long plate just covered in them. And like me and E, we were just splitting it, and we were like, "Yo, everybody else on the table needs to start eating some of this."
Hey, we need help.
I had some leftovers. Yeah, I had some leftovers, and I had them for lunch the next day. It was awesome. But good lord, when we got done with that Longhorn meal, it was a struggle.
That is another reason why I don't order appetizers. It's just like even if I don't get an appetizer or eat some of the pre-food or whatever the hell you want to call the stuff they bring out that's free, I'm probably going to take some portion of my meal home anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, if I get an appetizer or eating that stuff, I'd probably just be like, can you just put my dinner in a box? Don't even bring it to the table.
Don't even bring it.
Like, I will eat it today, but it'll be like after I get home. It'll be a while from now.
Yeah. Chris always gets the same appetizers though, so yeah.
What, chicken tendies?
He gets the fried onions, whatever they.
Yeah, the bloomin' onions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have started to avoid fried foods. In my older age.
No, it's not
my older age.
They taste good, obviously, but I've noticed that I just don't feel good after I eat them. So I just don't feel as good as I would if I hadn't eaten them. I think that's a better way of saying it. Like, I don't feel bad, but I would feel better if I didn't eat that.
Weak genes.
It's not really that. I personally think I have really good genes. I don't get sick ever.
Awful genes.
I've seen what you wear to locals. I don't think your genes are very good.
Yeah, I love my jeans. Target has the best jeans, dude.
See, they look like they came from a Bell's outlet.
Well, you'd be wrong because they are from Target. They are I forget. It's a Target brand. I can't remember what the hell it's called. I want to say like Mumford and Sons, but obviously that's not it. But it's something like that. They're really good, dude. They have stretch material in them and stuff. They're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Hashtag not sponsored.
So anyways, I'll go next for local. Sean wasn't there. Something to do with some birthday party. He has a lot of birthday parties he's got to go to. It's ridiculous.
It's my wife's fault.
Yeah, so it's always the wife's fault.
I to be fair, I did have a choice, but when I was told that there was going to be a massive pre-release on top of me getting Dougie'd on the first 2 rounds of Tuesday, I was like, I'm cool with it.
And to be honest, it really wasn't too bad. Like, I didn't even notice the Magic stuff. Like, the Magic actually didn't seem as big as... Yeah, it was so chill and calm. But at the same time, I think it's because a lot of people aren't happy with the set they're getting.
The TMNT set.
And so it has begun.
Yeah, it's the TMNT set. I've heard a lot of negative things about this one. People aren't happy with it. Anyway, so besides that, yesterday was also Pokemon Day. That is the event.
Worse. He did not mention that, and that would have been like,
yes. That's the event that that ended up being pretty bad.
So how
they were? I will say this.
I will put context.
Sure.
The way our locals is set up. Digimon players in the back, Pokemon players in the middle, Magic players. So,
yeah. So
Pokemon are the nearest tables to us. They're like 2 feet away from us.
Yeah,
and it's not all of them. Don't get me wrong.
It's not all of them. Most of that community is actually pretty good and nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
I know. Just some of them are
just a few
teenagers.
Yeah.
Young adults. Who just like to scream and yell and
for no reason.
Just like there was that one kid who just kept. I don't know if this is like a meme going around, like that whole 6'7" thing. Maybe it's just because I've reached that age.
You don't know if that's a meme.
No. I don't know if what this kid was doing
it was
like
a meme like 6'7". Oh, okay, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
I was like, how disconnected from the internet are you that you don't even know that that's a meme, Grandpa?
No, I knew that one. I'm talking more.
Do you go on the internet?
He kept because it was weird because even some of the other people were like, "What are you doing? Why do you keep saying that?"
The screaming. Or was
he kept going
the same phrase.
Yeah, he kept saying, "Stop recording me! Stop recording me!" And he just kept saying it.
Nobody's recording him, by the way.
Over it in
a reference or something.
Over again, yes.
Sounds like it's probably a vocal stem from like a TikTok or something that he saw. But that does sound very annoying if he was doing it loudly.
Yeah, like even his own people were like, "Dude, what are you doing?
Hey, dude, can you shut the hell up?"
It's crazy because you see the small children. The small children, calm.
Oh,
They're just playing the game.
The small children are awesome.
You get to like either late middle school, early high school, and they're just
obnoxious.
The worst.
Yeah.
I even say some of like the young college kids can be bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
They're like right out of high school. But anyways,
and then there's the adults that are there, and they're just like, "Yeah, I'm just here for a good time."
Yeah, or they're there with their kids that they brought.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So they were all, not all, there were a good bunch of them. I'd say like 80% of them were dressed up.
Yeah.
In some kind of Pokemon memorabilia. There was one girl who showed up in full Team Rocket gear, like straight out of Fire Red Leaf Green.
Even had
that sounds cool. I would have wanted to see that.
Right? Yeah. She had a 3D printed piece on her belt that held her Team Rocket themed Pokeballs.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty.
They were little 3D printed Pokeballs that were just attached to the belt, and it was so cool. I was like, as somebody who loves props, that was really cool.
She was probably like
as a fellow furry, you would appreciate something like that. Yes.
Yes. She was like early high school, probably. I'd have to guess. So because she just like looked younger, so I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. She probably threw this together herself, or maybe like bought the costume online or something. But I thought it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then they all got like cool little Pikachu hats. They're like the Burger King crowns.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I was
like, okay, I mean,
like a build hat. I was like,
yeah, I guess that was all like for the event. But I will say this. I thought it was really cool because throughout the entire, I think it was just best of one. I don't know how many rounds they actually played. I don't know how long Pokemon games go. It seemed like it was all one round because I don't remember seeing any of them ever getting up and moving to other tables. They might have, again, I don't know. At one point, I got the buy and walked all the way to Burger King and then came back.
Damn.
But during their games, the guy running the event, and I don't know if this was from Pokemon themselves or this is something they came up with.
I think
they had little
themselves.
It had to have been. They were given, like, I guess at certain time periods or like intervals, they were given little rules they'd have to do. Like, if you're the active player, draw a card. Everyone who was the active player is all cheering and stuff, and then he goes, if you're the inactive player, you draw 2 cards. Like, cool stuff like that. Yeah. Just random little things like that. Then there was like one, it was like, if you're the active player, flip a coin. If it's heads,
do this. If it's tails,
you pick up a prize card. If it's tails, your opponent picks up a prize card. You know, just stuff like that. And there was one that was like, flip all your prize cards over. You know, just like random cool rules like that. I was like, it's actually pretty neat. Hey, nice.
I thought the prize system was kind of flawed in that game.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Minus all the kids and stuff, you know, doing crazy stuff.
Imagine we did that in Digimon, and I was playing like Invisi, and it's like, all right, flip all your security face up. For real?
Thanks.
Thanks.
I had 4 Invisis in there. Sick.
I made a joke to Chris. I was like, imagine you're like the TO of the event, and you just look around and you see all the tables. You go, if you're a medieval Gallantmon, or if you're a Gallantmon player, your opponent now has Crimson Blaze activated on their field, and I'm just like over there as a hoodie player, like,
Alright, so I'll get to my actual rounds now, but no, that was pretty cool. Besides that, the Pokemon Presents was bad.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Round 1, I played against Brandon, who was playing Hoodie.
Trying to get that sore credit.
AJ was not there. I did not know he was going to be there because my home roses have not come in the mail yet. They're supposed to be here today, of course. So I wasn't able to play TS again. I could have just put in 2 random cards instead of the home roses, but I was like, what? I agree, Sean. I know. I almost want to get a 3rd Homeros, and I'm kind of upset I didn't because in the checkout I had 3. I was like, I kind of need 3. Nah, I should have. I always do this to myself. I should just put the 3rd one in there.
Well, there's a possibility I might be acquiring 2 additional Homeroses, and if I get those, you can get them.
Okay, sweet. So I play Brandon. I'm playing Gallantmon because I have 3 Gallant X's now, and I'm like, why not? I might as well. I have the deck put together. I just want to play it for funsies. So we start playing, and I bricked game 1. Did not open a level 3. This was my mulligan hand, and I training and memory boost, and I finally see one. While at the same time, he is also going memory boost, and you go. And so I know that I have to promote at this point. I have finally built a little bit of a stack. I have the rest of the cards in my hand. I just didn't have a level 3. So I'm like, I have to go into Gallant X. I have to do some damage. I have to attack him. Because if I don't next turn, I just lose. Because he is also just set up. He is ready to go. He has all the memory he needs. And guess what level 3 he has in the back? Come on.
Yep.
So I'm like, I have to do something. So I go into BT17 Gallantmon. He gains blocker and all that. And then go into Gallant X. And I'm like, alright, I've poked you for a couple damage, I'm unsuspended, blah. Go ahead. And he promotes and gets Crimson Blaze. But he answered my Gallant X because of course he did.
I hit 2 Crimson Blaze that turn. The second card after the first
was it the same?
Second Crimson Blaze.
Was it the same turn?
It was.
How did you check another security? I just
poked.
So
I cleared his board, so I just poked him again.
You CS rookie down and then just swung again? Did you hard play the other body?
I had enough memory to hard play another body, and I went into a new shack. And I just poked him, and it was another Crimson Blaze. I was like, "Jeez, Louise."
Yep. So then,
turn instead of the following turn.
So then, game 2, we're playing. We're doing stuff. I promote. I go into War Growl X, and it's a mandatory delete a Digimon with 10,000 DP. I have to delete his Shikuamon. It has 2 other Shikuamons underneath it. He pops out 3 bodies, and he goes, Hudimon, delete your War Growl X. And then I picked up all my cards.
Play another body. And
yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I picked up all my cards and said, alright, good game.
Yep.
Because why in the hell does Hoodie have an on play?
Why in the hell does Hoodie have a lot of stuff?
Why does it have a lot of stuff, yeah.
See, why does it have an on play?
I think it would be not as bad if it just said your
wasn't a card?
If it wouldn't be anywhere near as bad if Hoodie didn't exist. I agree. What a great format it would have been.
Yeah. So then, I got the buy round 2, and like I said, I walked to Burger King.
As one does.
I really wanted some onion rings, and I know every time I go this late at night, they are gonna have to cook them fresh, like they do. Then I walked all the way back, and they were still playing. Because it had only been about 10 minutes. And I'm the one keeping the time. So then I got to, just sit back there and just kind of chill. And then we went to around...
the entire time just going, should have brought my Switch. Could have been playing
Should have brought it. Could have been playing Fire Red.
That made me think Brandon talking about his whatever the hell. Your Steam Deck?
Just
is that what it's
shots
called?
at me for...
Oh, yeah.
I'm just being honest. It made me think of you saying that.
Yeah. So then, round 3, I get paired against Ben, who's playing Heavy Metal Dramon, which I should have a pretty good matchup in. I am playing BT24 Gallantmon. Game 1, I bricked again after mulliganing. Yes, Sean?
I'll say what I want to say after you're done.
Okay. I bricked again. Took me multiple turns to see level 3. He ends up winning that one. He chunked me for like a bunch of damage super early, like first promotion. He chunked me for like 3, and I'm like, well, it's too late now. Like sure I can promote and do stuff, but like I'm so far behind, it's gonna be difficult. And then game 2, I actually opened pretty well. Established. I went into BT24 Gallant. Stopped him for like a turn. Digivolved into Gallant X. Poked him for some damage, and I was like, your turn. And he goes, okay. He's like, man, this really sucks. Can't really do too much. I said, oh, yep. And then he does some stuff, passes it to me. I poke him again. I couldn't kill him, so I poke him for a little bit more damage. And I'm at 3 memory, I believe, and I go, Crimson Blaze, your turn at 3. And he goes, wow, okay. And he goes, you're making me I can't play for 2 turns in a row. I'm like, I don't know what else you want me to do, bud. I couldn't kill you that turn. I had to do this. So he ends up scooping. We go to game 3. A little bit more back and forth. I was setting up, and so was he. I hatched, Digivolved in the back, played like a training. He hatched, Digivolved in the back, played like a tamer. I didn't promote. I played another training or a memory boost. So we're both just setting up. He played 3 back-to-back emblems, which, in his opinion, he thought was a really bad idea because his hand started getting way too full. And so he ended up finally promoting and doing... No, I think I finally ended up promoting and doing stuff. I can't remember. One of us ended up promoting and doing stuff. I poke him for some damage. I believe he answered... Yeah, I promoted first. I remember now. I promoted first. Poked some damage. I couldn't... If I would have just seen Gallant X at any point during this, I think I just win. Because he had nothing on the board. I remember now. I had the God stack. I promote Gil X. I even have Cool Boy on the field. Growl with a training, Growl X. Scramble into, can't remember which War Growlmon it is, which set it is. It's the one where if you don't delete a Digimon, it gains security attack +1. Going to that, Protoform into War Growl X, and then I'm just doing all of this. And I remember I've played like trainings, memory boost, all this. Still no Gallon X. I'm like, if I just see Gallon X here, he's dead because I've got Omni X in hand. I'm like, if I just see it at any point during this, I win. And I also never draw into BT24 Gallantmon. I know I'm not locking him out of a turn. Never see either one of them. So I have to Digivolve into BT17 Gallantmon, poke him for some damage, and I'm like, your turn. He finally promotes, answers it. Growl X happens. I go into Guilmon, pitch a card, draw 2 cards. Still no Gallon X. I'm like, dude, where are they? He poked me for some damage, but my Guilmon survives. So I'm like, okay, so now I can like do something. This is where I messed up. I fumbled. I hadn't been feeling very well all day. I can't tell if I'm coming down with something or not, but I've had like this little itch in the back of my throat and a little bit of a runny nose. So I wasn't thinking very clearly. Definitely not coming up with any excuses. But my Protoform had been recovered to the top of my security, and he had checked it, so it came back to my hand, so I had it in my hand. And this is where I fumbled. He had Heavy Metal Dramon Ace on the field, and I think 2 security. I Digivolve into Gil X, search, activate Cool Boy, gain some memory, and I believe I still have a training on the field. And I don't have, I think, a scramble, but the scramble doesn't matter. So anyways, I Digivolved into the Growlmon, Digivolved into the Growl X, drew, discarded, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is where I activate the scramble. This is where I messed up. I Digivolved into the Growl X before activating the Protoform, and I realized it after I did it. Because I needed Protoform in my stack.
So you could scramble the 5.
Yeah, so I could delete his. Well, the Gallon X would also have its effect.
Yeah.
That's where I messed up because I didn't have the memory to go into Gallantmon, keeping turn, and going into Gallon X. That's where I messed up, and I knew it right after I did it, and I'd already drawn a card off of it, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going back. I've already made my mistake. How else am I going to learn? I'm not Brandon. Okay, I'm not Brandon. I'm not going, oh, I meant to do this, pick up all my stuff, put it back, and then do it. I'm not Brandon. I didn't do that. Yeah, I did that because my hand was like thick. So, like I had the Protoform right there at the front too. So I literally forgot, oh no, I need Protoform in this stack for Gallon X to be able to get its effect to delete the Heavy Metal Dramon. When that happens, I'm gaining 2 memory off of my Harables and then the Overflow. And then I'm just attacking, unsuspending, attacking for game. Like it's Jover.
Yeah.
Misplayed. I Digivolved into BT17 Gallantmon. I said, your turn. I couldn't blow up the Heavy Metal Dramon. And then I let him kill me. Because if I pick up my cards too early, Ben's like, whoa. You never know. You never know.
I love that he refuses to let people scoop.
Even though I know it's over. So yeah, I ended up losing that one. I fumbled the bag there. It should have been a pretty easy matchup with me since I do play cards that like directly hard counter him.
Yeah, when you said BT24 Gallant, I thought that was pretty funny because that just literally stops him from playing for a turn.
Well, before the tournament happened, I asked everyone because I hadn't seen AJ when we walked in. I like looked around. I asked everyone. I was like, has anyone else seen AJ? And they're like, nah, we don't think he's here tonight. I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta play Gallant tonight. And I was like, Ben, are you still playing Heavy Metal Dramon? He's like, yeah. I opened up my deck box. I go, I think I'm gonna play Gallant tonight, and then I pulled out because I always keep spares of all the cards, like not all the cards, but cards I'd be playing multiples of. Yeah. In my deck box, so I pulled out multiple BT24s, laid them on the table, and then started like unsleeving some cards. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Wait.
My deck. I was like, my deck list isn't confirmed for the event yet. So obviously, I was joking.
So I just want to say something. So Ben, about 7-ish hours before locals, put in the group chat, he had been debating on what he wanted to play last night, and it was like, I'm gonna play heavy metal. And I was like, man, Will's gonna win another locals, implying that he's gonna lose to Medusa, because that deck kind of just loses to Medusa. And Ben was like, I don't auto lose. Or he was like, I don't think I auto lose to Medusa. I was like, okay. Guess what happened?
Yeah, Ben did lose pretty bad to Medusa round 2, but according to him, it was not because of Medusa. He didn't play around Crimson Blaze and he bricked game 2.
He didn't play around a card that goes in a Medusa deck in multiples, and it's one of the reasons why it is an auto loss. But yeah.
So he lost that one pretty fast, 2-0. Like I'm saying pretty fast. It was like 12 minutes, I think.
Yeah, probably because so heavy metal has gotten better from the support, but it still takes some setup, and Medusa can kill you while you're setting up / undo your setup because they interact with your trash. So. And they play Crimson Blazes out the butt.
They do play a lot of Crimson Blazes out the butt.
Yes, out of their butts.
So I'll go next, obviously. Round 1, played against Chris. Kind of already talked about it. Game 1, I was able to kill him through 2 Crimson Blazes. Game 2, I hit another Crimson Blaze, and it stopped me in my tracks, and I wasn't able to OTK him. But what I was able to do is taunt blocker Shaq with multiple Chitoses set up. So basically just auto ended his turn. I choked him to 1 and he couldn't do anything after that. So basically I just got another turn immediately following, so I was just able to kill him after that. He did eventually pop the Shaq stack as we talked about, and it also just kind of ended the game. So the Crimson Blazes always stopped me, but they never finished me. That's probably the best way to look at it. Round 2, I played against Dante playing Vortex. I lost that one 1-2. So game 1, I hit Vortex out of security with my first Hoodie Alliance swing. And I died because I didn't have barrier. I had Kisuke, so I was 14.
14, yep.
Vortex is 14. It was the only card in the deck that just auto-stopped me right there unless I hit like an option card that we'll get to later. So, I mean, it was a little greedy, and it just cost me. Like, I could have played it safer and just immediately DNA'd into Shaq and then had barrier in the Hoodie stack. But, I had the OTK in hand, and had I just been able to get through the first 2 checks, I would have been fine. Otherwise, I would have been relying on drawing an additional Shaq or a Pyldra to finish the game out.
I mean, you draw like 18 cards if you just DNA. I feel like I would have.
Like I said, I had guaranteed lethal until I didn't.
I understand taking the risk.
Yeah. Game 2, I just OTK'd him before he even promoted. Like, he basically set up like 2 trainings and an emblem, and by that time I literally just promoted and killed him. With Hoodie, with barrier. Made sure this time. And then game 3 was the real grind. So he sets up a Vortex Digimon before I'm able to promote and start doing my stuff. But having played this before, I knew first thing I have to do is set up as many Chitoses as I can. So the turn I promoted and started going after him, I had 2 security, because he had already chunked me for a little bit, and I had 3 Chitoses out. Now obviously Vortex Digimon's not immune to Tamer effects. So I'm able to minus it by 9k on my first swing, and then when I alliance, I'm able to hit it for another 3k. So it's minus 12. So he does battle my barrier Angemon, and then he battles my Hoodie, which also has barrier, so it burns my last 2 security. Now at this point, I have no barrier. There's no misplay to be had. I just don't have it anymore. But I kill his Vortex Digimon. Because he was 14 and I was 14, because I had Kisuke. So we crashed. That's what burned my my second barrier. Was us crashing. So I do eventually start hitting a security again, and I hit another Vortex Digimon, which kills my stack. But I had 3 memory, and I was able to you go out a level 3 and HPD it into a new hoodie to continue my roll. But of course, his very last security card was a... no, I was at 0 memory. Just stuff happened, I'm at 0 memory. His very last security card was the option card that bot decks a suspended tamer and a suspended Digimon. And he bottom decks the hoodie, and I only had 1 shack in the source, so I only get 1 body off of it. I know, poor me. And my entire rest of my board is Seedramons. He has 0 security, and all I have is Seedramons. And, like, you can't DNA with Seedramons. And I have no boosts in hand to continue my turn, or anything like that. So, yeah. I tried to set up as many unsuspended bodies as possible, so he could not just Vortex for game me. But in the process, I had to give him 4 memory to make sure I had as many bodies on the board as possible. And it just didn't work, unfortunately. I needed like several things to go right during that final turn. If it would have happened, I would have just won. So, first things first, if I would have just had Tropic Venom in hand before I killed his Vortextramon, I would have won, because I'd had 2 memory. I could have Evo'd into an Angemon, and then Angemon and Seedramon can DNA into Shack. 2, if I just drew the Angemon at any point before the 3 Seedramons, because I was just drawing Seedramons at one point, and I had to keep putting them on the board because they were the only level 4s I was getting.
Mm-hmm.
Or 3, had I just not hit the option card. So, but you know, I lost.
Have you just tried getting good?
Have you considered that?
I did try, yeah, you know, I gave it a good Hollywood try, you know. Gave it the old 1-2.
And then we got to watch Will lose to Dante in the final match.
Yep, because I got the bye, so.
Yep. And Dante won.
And Dante won, yeah.
Way to go, Vortextramon.
Yep.
It's a good card.
What a stupid card.
I'm only saying that because you're not playing it.
Yeah, I say that as someone who really enjoyed playing Magna X.
Exactly. You know damn well if it was like, if you copy and pasted the entire effect but just made it less green, like it maybe instead of saying like suspend something to unsuspend, it said like if your opponent's Digimon got deleted, unsuspend, right? Something, you just change it to a different archetype, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if it was like a Black War Greymon X, you'd be like, this is the best card ever. Best card ever, I love it, and I will never put it down. Maste who?
Yeah, like if they had made Black War Ace good, that'd have been pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vortex is a good card. I'm excited for dual cards, though.
The thing is, like, I don't know if Omni will ever be viable while that card's in the format. Because I have to kill them before they set it up.
I mean,
I can't out it.
We're getting dual cards. You're for sure gonna get a dual Omni or a dual War Grey or a dual Melga that can out it.
Eventually, yeah.
So eventually you will be able to play it again. Also, I think when dual cards become prominent, that deck immediately stops seeing play.
Yeah, because I think the only way I can out a Vortex is to. Because how does it gain its immunity?
It is a when attacking effect. I believe it says suspend a Digimon to gain the immunity.
Yeah. Something like that.
When Digivolving, when attacking, suspend a Digimon, I believe.
I was thinking the only way I could do it is like by taunting it with Greymon, then hitting it with Omni Ace, but that doesn't work either. Because as soon as he swings, it's just over.
Let me read him again.
I'd have to start playing option removal on Omni.
I mean, I have to play an option in my deck. I hate it, dude.
Oh yeah, I'll just play all delete. Just delete the whole board. Start over.
It says you may suspend one Digimon if this effect suspended your Digimon until your opponent's turn ends. Their Digimon effects don't affect this Digimon and it gets 6,000 DP. So the issue with taunting it is
it immediately gets to swing its when attacking, first and foremost.
Well, it requires it to suspend something, but it has an all turns once a turn. When any Digimon suspend, this Digimon may unsuspend. Then it may battle.
He can literally just do this.
Yeah, he would end up being suspended, as on the swing, and wouldn't be able to like swing into you again, barring his inheritables that also potentially let him unsuspend. But yeah, like even without an extra body on the field, they can play around being taunted, which is pretty stupid.
So what I would have to do is I would have to change my list and take out the Metal Garurumons that warp, and in their place play BT-15, basically. And just stun
it. Have to stun it for a turn.
Stun it over and over.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you just stun it once. It's like with when Chris was playing his Black Hybrid Mother's Shoto deck, you would just stun his Shotos and just be like, "Oh, I'll kill you now."
I might be able to do it with New Gas, because New Gas plays Sagittarius, and Sagittarius can just stun it.
Yeah, I think Blue has like a pretty easy out to it, because they just keep it from triggering its when attacking effect, because it's not as easy to trigger as Magna X is.
If I just had a really, really good Hexblow deck, it would be really cool, because I could like Tamer strip it with like Sora Joe, bring that just bring that Tamer back, and then, oh hey, I have Iceclad. Battle me. Do it.
Iceclad does kind of pee on that deck, yeah. Honestly, you can build Skibbity Toiletmon, because they have an archetypal tamer.
Stop right there.
I'm just saying, they have an archetypal tamer now that strips sources, and almost the entire deck has Iceclad.
No. I'd rather play Hexblow.
I mean, you can put it in there.
No.
It's probably the only card from Hexblow that you could play.
Me and Josh were talking about building Blue Source Strip with all those cards that say, if you try to Digivolve a Digimon with no sources,
they have to pay extra memory.
Extra. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna DNA an Angelmon and a Lady Devi, both with 0 sources? Yeah, that's actually 4 memory now to DNA into your Maste. Stupid.
I can't remember how that was ruled. You could be right. I can't remember.
It counts both. I looked it up.
Okay, you did. All right.
I was curious. I was like, oh, these cards exist. I'm gonna see how this works. Yeah, it counts both of them.
Currently, I think the only way to make it cost memory to DNA, which is why they've worded DNA specifically say for the cost, even though we currently don't have any DNAs that cost anything.
I mean, that's how you balance DNAs. Imagine Shaq actually cost memory to DNA into him.
Imagine anything Hoodie did cost memory. Imagine, dude.
I have to pay for sometimes.
Fuck off.
Anyways, let's go to the card reveals. I can't wait for Brand's next deck or his deck to get nuked again.
It'll be really nice.
Hey, at least it's not a Garu this time, right, guys?
You too, Sean. I can't wait for them to be like one Maste player in the top 8. Nah, hit it.
Nah, that's too many. Hit it.
Mastermod's not getting hit. If anything, we need more stuff, dude.
Yeah, we know. You won't stop going on about it.
Yeah. I just want an archetypal dual card. That way my out to random BS that is immune to Digimon effects is hyper searchable and recyclable, because I can grab it out of security or trash if it's an archetype. That's all I want, honestly. I feel like if I had that, I'd be fine with this format. The issue is just Vortex Ramon's just stupid, and it requires me to play a brick to out it. Dumb. All right. Weekly reveals.
Yep.
Most of these
in the waiting.
Yeah. Most of these are reprints, which is very nice. Shout out Bandai. Now we're gonna have a foil BT21 Geo, and we already had a foil of this, but I'll take a gold border.
It looks beautiful.
It does.
I think any yellow or white card is gonna look infinitely better with the gold.
What you mean by that?
Yeah, what you trying to say?
That's good color contrast. Like,
what about black cards? I think black cards probably look pretty cool with gold borders too.
Oh, black and gold does hit pretty hard.
Mm-hmm. Then I do recall there being so we have Gilmon, Gil X, Wargrowl X, and there was a little tiny theory in the group chat for like a day or two that was like, oh, they're not reprinting they're not reprinting Growl X. It must be on the ban list. And I was like, I mean, they could just have just not put it in this reveal grouping. You were like, nah, it's definitely getting banned. They're not reprinting it.
Spoiler alert! Like 2 weeks later, it's a while. So that reveal was on what day?
It was on February 1st.
Okay, so they didn't reveal Growl X until... Don't bother scrolling.
Okay.
I'm still scrolling. They waited until Valentine's Day.
Okay, so 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And
For 2 weeks, I sat there thinking my theory was I was cooking.
Ben agreed with you.
Yeah, I mean, it just made sense. Like, why bother reprinting something if you're just gonna hit it on the list?
They've done that before, but yeah, it's I saw how they were grouping stuff, and I was like, it's quite possible they just didn't release it with these for some reason, because they released like groups of other archetypes, so like it made sense that it just could have been waiting to do it. Also, I think the card has been power creeped to where like I don't think it should be on the ban list. So we have an actual unique card from AD1, Tommy, Takuya, and Zoe. Security plate without paying the cost, obviously. Start of your main phase on play. You may place up to 2 hybrid trait cards of different colors from your hand or trash under this tamer. This effect placed, draw 1. Then if there are 4 more hybrid trait cards under this tamer, gain 2 memory. It has a rule also treated as Tommy, Takuya, and Zoe like individually. And the inheritable is end of your turn once per turn by attacking with this Digimon with a hybrid or 10 warrior trait. It gains security attack +1 for the attack.
This card's...
Yeah. I actually think this card's really good.
I assume the resident hybrid players would probably have a good idea of whether or not this. I mean, it seems good, but I don't know because
I've seen it in play already. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, it's just more damage,
like,
dude.
Yeah, if you're just looking at this as a pure red hybrid player, as I would, it allows you to tuck 2 sources. It just like immediately.
Those are the words on the card. Yes.
Yeah, and then you have more ways to tuck sources underneath him. So the moment he has 5 sources, you have new Emperor Greymons that have been coming out that can just Evo on top of this. And then you have the Spirit Evolution option card, which lets you do that for free. Like, you have a lot of stuff that just lets you do a bunch of stuff for free.
Yeah, you can play this card for 0 memory if you have the 2-cost option that plays it out.
Yeah, you also, I think it makes that Susanamon Ace card better to that whole, like, weird deck. Yeah, because of the fact that it's, like, multiple different colors, and you play multiple different colors of those hybrids. Yeah.
Yep.
Man,
it's gonna be.
I think I think it helps that deck. I don't think it'll probably make red hybrid competitive, not like tier 1 or anything like that, but it'll be playable again. I don't think it'll make the other deck any competitive though.
It's just a second Takuya that gives you end of a turn attack. So like, have another one.
Also, randomly gaining 2 memory on deletion from your guys' effects as well.
Yep.
Yeah, this is also pretty good
for free. Yeah. That's unfortunate because now you have an inarchetypal way to gain memory that's not Grav Crush, and memory blockers, even if they would stay on the field, can't affect it because it's a tamer.
If you play this guy out for free, you're probably never going to get the memory out of it because you have to have 4 sources under him to gain the memory.
I mean, he plays up to... You're right. You can't play this and immediately put 4 sources. I misread it.
Yeah, you're drawing a card, but you're never going to get the 4 memory unless we get more cards that are like, when something is deleted, tuck under or something, like save.
Ignore everything I said. My reading comprehension is not up to par today.
Oh, you had 3 hours of sleep, so...
3.5, but yes.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Then we got BT12 Marcus Damon. Definitely needed a reprint. It's the best Marcus Damon we've ever had.
Yep.
It's the good one that people have cried before about putting on the ban list. Then we have BT13 Marcus Damon. Sure, why not? It's old enough. Then we have BT11, which honestly they could just take every rare from BT11 and reprint it in the set.
It needed it. It's the only... I'm not going to say only, but it's the one in my cross deck that doesn't have an altar. It just has a pre-release stamp.
Yeah, and this card is probably like a $4 or $5 rare, if I were to guess without looking.
I do believe so. It's always been pretty up there for just a rare from such an old set.
Yeah, because the BT11 set was the set they only put 1 rare per pack because they used the other slot for foil commons and uncommons, which was a big gripe for budget players. I think they fixed how they did that with the EX sets, but it would have been nice if they went back to that and just use what they learned from this and just did it like how they do EX sets.
Good, yeah, pre-release is $4, and then the regular price is $2.
Yeah, they've probably gone down since this was revealed, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's still absolutely. Like, you know, a rare being more than like $1, you know, is always a little too much.
And then of course we get the best Imperial Tamer ever.
Yes. Very good reprint. This card was like $1 or $2, I believe, if not more. So yeah, solid reprint. I mean, this gold border is never replacing the alt art that we got from BT16, but I guess it'll be cool for budget players that don't want to spend $50 or $60 on the alt art.
Yeah, it gives them another option.
Yeah. Then we have another unique card. Zeeg Greymon, Reboot and Blocker. On play, when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the fewest Digivolution cards. All turns when this Digimon will leave the battle area other than by Digicross. Smart of them to know. You may play 1 level 5 or lower Blue Flare or Cross Art trait Digimon card from its Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Inheritable all turns for each color. In this Blue Flare or Cross Art trait Digimon Digivolution cards, it gets 1000 DP.
So, all of that's really good. I really like this card. One of the best parts about it, though, is... and it's kind of slept on because I still see cross players making this mistake. The Z Greymon that we played now does not have cross heart in its name or anywhere in its trait.
Yeah.
So it gets bottom decked off your Taiki Kudo, like the really good one.
Yeah.
So this is just now a searchable Zeeg?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, so this one obviously is much better than the other one. I like the other one as well, the BT19 one, just because it still has D-Evo. But this is still really good. Obviously, it's actually searchable now. And its inheritable is much better because the other one is just 2,000 base DP.
Oh, this is giving you so much DP.
Yeah, this one's giving you so much more. And I went back and I actually saw some gameplay with some of the new Crossheart cards. I don't know if we've seen it yet. Have we seen the new X7 thingy?
It's next.
Okay. Well, I'll go over it when we get to it then. But no, I really like this card because it's actually searchable now.
I did see a lot of people are saying with this new support, Blue Flare may actually just straight up be back. I've seen that sentiment a couple times. So
yeah, well, Blue Flare players need something.
I mean, I'm sure you heard that from Josh as well.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I think he probably said the phrase "Blue Flare is so back" or "We are so back."
He did.
Yeah. Usually, yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Alt art.
Oh, sorry. Shoutmon Cross 7. On play, when Digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, you may return one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Then this Digimon may unsuspend. All turns when this Digimon will leave the battle area other than by Digicross. From this Digimon's evolution cards, you may place up to 4 cross-hearted Blue Flare trait Digimon cards under one of your Tamers and play one such card without paying the cost. And Digicross is -2 with all the dudes.
So you can just keep going into this guy. He Digivolves on top of himself. You can just keep doing it over and over and over and again.
He does Evo on top of himself.
Yeah, so you can go into the old one, do your Alliance shenanigans, blah blah blah, Digivolve into this, Digivolve into him again, keep doing it as many times as you can.
And they have access, and unless the memory options get banned, they at minimum have Grav Crush and Blinding Ray, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. And Hammer Spark. Don't forget Hammer
Spark.
You're
right.
Blue.
I forget about it.
Blue.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, Cross is back, boys. Let's go. We never left.
I mean, you definitely did.
Yeah, they definitely left.
Yeah. I forgot how much I disliked that mechanic until seeing some of the stuff. Then we have more reprints. Gilmon from Star X7. Definitely a good reprint.
This is actually one of the cards that's getting a unique alt art.
Oh, is it? Cool.
Yeah, it's the next card. But you'll see it after we're done looking at these.
Okay. BT19 Growlmon, which was a common, reprinted a little over a year ago. I think, obviously, this didn't need a reprint. I think their goal was, like they said in their little, like, spiel, was you could just build the deck using cards from AD1, and that was the reason why this was included, because obviously we don't need this card reprinted, but...
Right.
Gamer player for Gallant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to give you as many options as possible.
Yeah.
Which, again, cool.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. There's so many good reprints that it's fine if they have a couple stinkers in there that aren't necessary, just to let people just buy sealed product and build the deck of their choice. Yeah, BT17 Gallant also didn't really need a reprint, but...
Same reasoning as before.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've talked about this, but not maybe on the podcast, where the Sakuya deck was like the best intro starter deck you could probably pick up.
Yeah.
AD1 seems like the best set for a new player to pick up and just play.
Agreed. Very good cards, and assuming you like any of the archetypes it's supporting, you can just build a deck directly from the sealed product, which is pretty cool.
I mean, they have an archetype for basically every season that isn't just Wargreymon. So they got Imperial, Gallant, Royal Knights. One of them was Gamma.
Damn, you can build Royal Knights.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the entire Royal Knights is in this
playable archetype.
I'm gonna literally rebuild Royal Knights out of this set alone. I've already told David and all of them, because I just found out that we actually me and Brandon, between the two of us, own 3 Omni X's. I only need one more. So
nice.
Yeah, I didn't realize you didn't know that I just had one.
Yeah, I had no idea. It's just chilling in your binder. I always just thought we had the 2.
No, yeah, we've had 3.
Yeah. I still need to get a 4th Alt-Art Omni X. I just never picked one up because I haven't built Royal Knights.
Yeah.
So this is the Alt-Art. I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw this art, it's coming back to me now because it happened again just now. At first glance, it looks like Gilmon is taking a bath, and Takato
Takato's just peeping on him.
Well, he's just sitting there next to the bathtub, and he's just like, I guess, I don't know. I don't understand his facial reaction, but it looks like Gilmon's taking a bath.
Yeah, it's a scene straight ripped from the.
I mean, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong.
Obviously.
Isn't this Guillaumon's first appearance? Like when he gets birthed from the egg?
I believe so.
I mean, based on the expression on both of their faces, that'd be my guess as well. And maybe that would explain all the smoke that made me think that it was a bath.
Yeah. Guillemon has just been birthed into the world, and he's like, "What the hell?" And this kid is seeing a freaking dinosaur.
What the hell?
Live? I'm alive?
Yeah.
2 seconds ago, I was just a drawing.
Then we have Gallant X reprint. Good job, Bandai. Yep. This is currently a $40 or so card, and it has
down
been
to like
since
30.
it was printed.
Yep.
Yeah. And then thank you so much. This is the best. This is the best Tama 4 Shine, and it did not have a foil, and now we have one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then this Agumon already came pre-release stamp, and sure, I'll take a gold foil if I ever end up putting that in a list. And then Gallantmon BT13. I think this may have been more of a, because it's a Gallantmon card, include it, because I believe.
And Royal Knight, I think.
And Royal Knights.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true.
I agree, Sean. That's the only reason, because he's already a cheap card, but
the reprint is like a $3 card, I think. But I mean, the more the merrier.
Is that the reprint where he has the really wide eyes and he's just?
It's a goofy looking picture. Yeah.
Yes.
It's that one.
Okay. Yeah, it's that one. And then Ruin Mode. Very cool. Shout out Ruin Mode, one of my favorite cards in the game.
I wish it was the other one.
It's unfortunate that we did not get a unique art for this. I would have really loved a new unique art for Ruin Mode, but
I think it's just because it's not the main level 7 of the deck.
I mean, depends on who you ask, dog. That's the main level 7 to me. That's the main level 7 of a lot of decks, if you ask me.
Yeah, but competitively, yes. Uncompetitively, lore-wise, no.
Yeah. This is definitely a good reprint. This is currently a $40 card for every printing of Ruin Mode, and obviously budget players, that's asking a lot. So good job,
and then you get a brand new Shine Greymon.
And then we get brand new stuff. Shine Greymon, Alliance and Blocker. When digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, you may play one Marcus Damon from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Then
so it's trash because you don't need your level 6s to play your Tamers. It's bad.
I mean, I'll read the effect and then I can give you my opinion because I actually forgot what he did. Then to one of your opponent's Digimon, give minus 3,000 DP for each of your Digimon and Tamers until their turn ends. All turns, once per turn, when any of your Marcus Daemons are played or suspend, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon.
Yeah, no, Sean, I think this card's trash.
Premium!
Chris, shut up. I think this card's trash, and Sean, I think you should never read this nor play it. I think this card's bad.
So, the reason why this is probably going to make its way into my list is, 1, premium DP reduction, which is pretty sick.
Pretty sick.
2, this is the Alliance allows you to potentially suspend BT12 Marcus Damon on the swing.
Because he's treated as a Digimon, so you can alliance with him.
Yes. Because of the BT21 rise, it's very easy to do without even paying the memory, even if it wasn't on the field to begin your turn. And you can just swing with him, trigger his effect, premium DP minus, and then go into Ruin Mode for free and premium DP minus the whole board, and also blow something up, because hell yeah.
No. You're thinking about controlling. You go into burst mode and you just kill him, Sean.
I mean, in a perfect world, yeah, OTK, but because this is a glass cannon of a deck with no protection effects to speak of.
Exactly. We kill them or we lose.
Yeah, I prefer just keep them from playing the game. That's another way to win pretty easily, is just Ruin Mode them a couple times while chunking their security.
Some would say 3 times.
Yeah.
Sean likes to cut you 1,000 times. I'm just like, dude, just stab them.
Well,
Sean's like, no, just small little cuts. Let them bleed out.
Like, Sean is like, stab with scalpel. Chris is like, I have a giant axe.
Yeah, but he's trying to wield it with one hand. So with BT21 Shine and now with this Shine, it's very easy to double Ruin Mode proc somebody while hitting them for at least 2 damage. And you don't need to do that for too many turns in order to kill them while keeping them 10,000 DP minus on their field for their turn.
Right.
Yeah. Also very cool art. I really like this. This looks pretty sick.
Oh, absolutely. It's beautiful.
And then we have a new Imperial Digimon Fighter mode. Also good art. Security attack +1 and blocker. Okay. When digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, return one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon to the bottom of the deck. All turns once per turn when Digimon are played or digivolved, you must suspend one of your opponent's Digimon and unsuspend this Digimon. Then if played or digivolved by effects, you may return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
This is literally BT12 Imperial, except for you don't have to have a fighter mode in your hand to evo into. It's just he's got the effect.
He is him. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird that this is DP based, because it's a green-blue card or blue-green card.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
something that Ben pointed out about OG starter deck Pyojimon, it being DP based, was always strange.
Also weird.
We just never really thought about it. Yeah, this is a really good effect, obviously.
I mean, that all turns, yikes.
That's pretty stupid if you're just trying to control the board, because you can trigger it for free at the start of main with your dual tamer.
Yep.
Well,
I was thinking, like, you're playing against Hoodie. All right. Go ahead. Play your Chitose. Play your dude. All right, now bottom deck your Hoodie.
Well, here's the deal.
Hoodie's gonna be dead by then.
100%, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, no, because this comes out March 27th. The ban list doesn't become active until April 4th. There will be a small window of crossover.
It'll be a 4-day window. The set comes out March 27th. I thought it was middle of March.
I'm pretty sure it's the 27th.
You're probably right. I was thinking it was middle of March for some reason.
Ban list announcement is March 15th. That's the middle of March.
That's why I'm thinking middle of March. Yeah, you're right. So the issue with the situation you just described, Brandon, is if the hoodie player knows what they're doing and isn't just playing into this willy-nilly, all they have to do is Evo into hoodie, play Ankylo or Angemon, and then use that effect DNA and de-Evo this guy, and they don't get a chance to proc their effect, because, you know, why would hoodie be stopped by any interaction? What a silly thing
Why would you say anything, okay? We let him run into this egg on his face.
If you don't have the Angemon or the Ankylo,
well, then you wouldn't. I would assume you wouldn't do it. I hope.
I'm assuming you just lose because they're probably killing you because it's an OT. It's Imperial.
That is true.
It's like an OTK style deck.
Yeah, if they're going into this, they probably chunked you for like 2 to 3 damage before they did it.
You just leave it on the board. You're just dead.
Yeah, but you know, cool card. And then we have a new tamer. That is called Marcus Damon and Agumon, also role treated as Marcus Damon. Thank you, Bandai, for not.
What I thought was going to be the dual card.
Yeah, this is literally the dual card theory that Brandon had. Thankfully, it's just a tamer.
Thankfully, it's just Marcus Damon riding a giant Agumon like a skateboard.
Yeah, he's definitely
not anything else.
He's definitely whole new worlding it from Aladdin on top of Agumon. Yep. Your turn when this tamer suspends, draw 1. Thank you, Bandai. Very cool. Continue to give us draw support and shine. Then one of your Digimon may digivolve into a yellow Digimon card with Greymon in its name in the hand with the Evo cost reduced by 3. Thank you. That makes everything free besides our level 7s, which it makes Ruin Mode 1, so cool. End of your turn, once per turn. If you have a yellow Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in its name, for the turn, one of your Marcus Damons is also treated as 6,000 DP Digimon, gains Rush, and can't Evo, then one of your Digimon may attack.
So dumb.
So you can you can Evo into the Mega we just read, play this guy from wherever the hell he needs to be played from, even if you're passing turn, you're premium DP reducing, and then you just let this guy be treated as Digimon and attack with the shine, and then alliance with this guy, and it lets you Ruin Mode them.
You know what, Sean? I'm gonna say it.
What's up, dog?
To hit Ruin Mode to 1.
It's not happening, man.
I swear, I hope with all this bull crap free Evo BS, I hope to.
You sound like a hater.
Hey,
that's crazy coming from someone who. That's crazy coming from someone I watched last night. Go hoodie, Chitose, hoodie, Chitose. Hoodie, Chitose, and Shaq.
And you're dead. I didn't spend any memory.
That's crazy coming from you.
Also, read the card, dude. I would have to pay 1 memory to go into Ruin Mode. It is not free.
Also, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that after all this time, you still don't know exactly how HPD's effect works.
Does he try to Evo on top of non-green Digimon?
No, he did it. He did the effect right, but when he read it, he goes.
Dyslexic words. I used the card correctly, but spoke it wrongly, and then he goes, yes. "Look at you, you're so stupid."
That's because Brandon isn't a true green player. He just abuses that card in his stupid deck.
The game's over.
Anyway, I drew this card.
I misspeak.
So this actually is arguably power creep BT12 Marcus Damon, which is pretty funny. So thank you, Bandai. Very cool. This will almost definitely be a 4 of.
I hope Ruin Mode gets it to 1.
Well, I really don't see that happening anymore, man.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, you shut the hell up.
I can't be the only one who's suffering major losses.
Words. I don't think that's happening very much in the current format, and hasn't been for maybe 1 or 2 formats at least, because them only being $40 says a lot about how much people are playing it, which is basically nothing. Next cards. They look stupid. Kekomon. This is from Starter Deck.
Yep.
When attacking once per turn by trashing the bottom face-down card from under any of your tamers, this Digimon may digivolve into a Glowing Dawn trait Digimon card in the hand with a cost reduced by 2.
So yeah, these are going to be like the adventure decks where it's going to be like team-based instead of like solely based on one of the lines.
One line, yeah.
DM Part 2. The Demoning.
Literally. The Demoning. Yeah, okay.
Then we have Gekomon. When moving on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Among them, add 1 Glowing Dawn trait card to the hand and place 1 such card face down under any of your Glowing Dawn trait tamers. Turn the rest of the bottom of the deck. Inheritable is piercing because, of course, it is green.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, the problem with these decks is going to be they're going to be just like Adventure, where they're going to be super tamer reliant.
Seems that way based on these cards that we've read.
Yeah, so any deck that has tamer removal will just tell them to eat a fat one.
Well, fortunately for them, that still is pretty rare. You know, there's not a lot of decks that have tamer interaction, thankfully. Then the other starter deck 24, Koromon.
Bro is sleepy. He's a very sleepy boy.
He is a sleepy boy. He's EP. When attacking once per turn by trashing the bottom face down card from any of your tamers, this Digimon may digivolve into a Data Squad trait Digimon card in hand with the cost reduced by 2.
What? No way.
So yeah, don't be fooled. This is not Shine support.
I wonder if the Agumon is gonna do the exact same thing.
I don't know. Let's check it out.
I don't think the effect for that Koromon's all that bad, to be honest, for probably the strategy they're going for Data Squad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would assume, you know, if you're able to do it consistently, evoing for reduced cost of 2 is pretty sick. The fact that it's a when attacking makes it worse, but...
Yeah.
Right.
When you're comparing it to the Adventure decks, it definitely reads more like Sunamon and less like Koromon.
Yeah.
Koromon was just butts, because it was just extra DP, whereas the Sunamon was actually like, hey, recycle a piece.
Yeah, the Sunamon was definitely the actual playable one, because, like, who cares about your DP? You're swinging with, like, triple alliance most of the time.
Yeah, for real.
Agumon, don't be fooled, this is not a Shine Greymon card as well. When moving, on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Among them, add 1 Data Squad trait card to the hand and place 1 such card face down under any of your Data Squad trait tamers. Return the rest of the bottom of the deck. Inheritable, your turn, plus 2k. I guess, dude.
Hey, but you know what? This card may not be Shine support, but you know what this card is?
DM support?
It's a yellow vaccine.
It is, however, it's not a level 4. I mean, I guess you can tuck this off the pad of resolution, but I don't see... It would be funny if the entire Data Squad archetype was yellow vaccine and you just play Patamon and Data Squad.
Yeah.
That'd be a reason to give us TK back to 4. Come on, Bandai, do it.
No, shut up.
No.
Don't be bitches, Bandai.
Patamon to 1/2. You can't have that either.
Oh, you shut the hell up. Honestly, I wouldn't even care if they hit Patamon to 1. I would just play 4-star deck Salas and just figure something out for the other slots.
I thought you just swap over to TS Patamon. Same thing.
No, we've had this conversation, really. Dude. It doesn't evo into any of my force.
Yeah, it doesn't evo into the Gatos.
Unless if we get a TS Gato, I might consider it, but
we have a TS Gato.
That's a black.
It's a Silphymon one.
That's a well, that card sucks. So,
Mommymon.
Junomon. I'm very excited about this card and what
I wonder why.
What possibilities it brings. So when this card would be played, if there are 6 or fewer total cards in both players' security stacks, reduce the cost by 5. On play, when digivolving by placing 1 other Digimon as the top security card, trash both players' top security cards. All turns once a turn, when your security stack is removed from, you may play 1 play cost 8 or lower Angel, Archangel, or Iliad trait card from your hand or trash without paying the cost.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Guess what card, when you go into, just immediately makes her play cost reduction live? I believe it's CS Mastamon.
Crazy.
Yeah, so just CS Masty.
I will say this. I am happy this card does not have Angel or anything such as Angel in its traits.
It is unfortunate.
Thank God.
It is yellow and purple though, so Stardeck Gato obviously can search it. But if it ever ends up in trash, you can't get it back currently.
I was just thinking like Angels could have played this card.
I mean, you could still play this in Angels.
Yeah, you still could. It just wouldn't be protected by Dom.
Yeah. I think she's probably better in a deck playing CS Masty, which obviously Angels can also play CS Masty. But I don't think you'd get CS Masty's full effect to immediately set it to 6 total security immediately in Angels very often.
Yeah.
I'm curious what the rest of her line's going to look like, but there's so many sick combos you can do with her and CS Masty and just the Mastamon archetype in general that I'm excited to get her. What's up?
We've been over this. She's not going to have a line.
I mean, she's going to have to, dude. I think we have a line. I think we have a line for every single Olympus 12 that we got in BT24.
I don't think Minerva had one.
Those aren't technically lines. Those are just like with Maruki
and Venus are very clearly.
Yes, those are their lines because we saw them in the game grow through those. That's why she goes from Shellmon to Venusmon. That's why she warps there.
Yeah, I mean you could say Minervamon's the trains.
Okay, I guess what Sean's saying, we're not thinking about actual lines here. Okay, I understand what Sean's saying. Okay, yeah, we'll see what other cards
we'll get cards that support her directly.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm more referring to.
That's what he's more. Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, the possibilities are pretty sick just with her by herself. Yeah. So I'm excited. Most of them are like super duper high roll situations where like it's hardcore win more, but it's really fun, the kind of stuff you can do with her. Guardian Palace. While you have no face-up security cards, you can ignore cards color requirement. Security all turns. All of your yellow or purple TS trait Digimon gain Alliance. While you have a Digimon with Junimon in its name, they also gain Scapegoat. Main, add your bottom security card to the hand and place this card face-up as the bottom security card. Then you play one yellow or purple TS trait Digimon card from your hand with the cost reduced by 3. Security, you may play one level 4 or lower yellow or purple TS trait Digimon card from your hand or trash without paying the cost.
Yeah, that's the.
I think they're going to end up. I think the line we start to see people go with is Jupiter with Juno.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, they're husband and wife or whatever, and they both interact with security. But yeah. Scapegoat is kind of mid now as a protection effect, but I mean it's better than no protection effect, I guess.
Yeah.
Then we have these arts.
Card art.
It's Kaguya, Hyandramon, and I do not know what this guy is on the left.
He's one of the Shambhalas guys.
Oh. He's from like the Chinese mythology.
How do I get? Yeah. There we go. I got stuck. Then we have more reprints. I'm a little sad about this one. Rip to my pre-release stamp Demi V's. This is a good reprint though. It's the best Demi V to play in Imperial still.
Yep. Yeah.
Then we have BT21 Lydramon.
BT what?
BT20 Once again, rip to my pre-release stamps. But you know, I'll take it for a prettier version.
Yep.
That won't be the last time I say that, unless we've already gone over the XV alt arts, haven't we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, yeah. Then we have BT16 Wormmon. This is a really good reprint because this was like a couple of dollars, I think, as a rare.
Needed it, especially during Perperial's time.
Yeah, Perperial hype because Perperial plays 4 of those. They'd play 8 if they could, or 12. That was a good reprint. And then Togemogumon. No one asked for this, but sure.
No.
Here, I guess.
At least it's a foil version of the card. The card has a decent effect. The issue is it only evos for 2 on top of Wormmon.
Yeah, you have to play the Wormmon package instead of Vmon, and Vmon's the superior one.
That is correct.
Yeah, because you have Lygdramons out the booty.
You do. They are out your butt. Then it's hilarious that at this point in the game, this is still one of the best tamers ever printed. BT3 Davis.
Never. There's no way to power creep this card because they'd have to print a card be like add 3 cards or something like that. You know, there's no way to hurt this card.
It'd be very challenging to power creep this without making it just way too good.
I think the only way to power creep it is to make it a 3-cost tamer that does everything, but maybe start a main, it gains a memory, and instead of adding blue-green, you would just add specifically from the line. Like, grab a free trait and then a Digimon with insert this in the text or something like that.
The issue with that is they printed that card, people would play both.
Yep. I was just about to say, give me another one. I'll play it.
I'll play both. Yeah. It's like I'm going to like 4 or 5 every turn, and I search like 8 cards.
This is like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Pot of Greed style crap, where it's because it's so simple, it's so universal, it will always be good.
Yeah, the fact that this card came out in the 3rd set for Japan and functionally the 2nd one for us is just crazy that it's just still really good.
Yep. Like if you need a generic blue memory tamer, boom, here he is. You need a generic green memory tamer, boom, here he is.
Yep.
I mean, he's physically not green, but maybe that's how you power creep it. Creep it by reprinting the exact same card, but make it blue-green.
So he's searchable with trainings and stuff, yeah. If I played a green deck back in the day, he would be my memory setter.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Screw Mimi, dude. Mimi's win more. I need to see my cards.
Yep.
Then we had Promo Vmon. I don't know how much this card was. I do believe it was actually kind of cheap, but it's still a good reprint if you're trying to have the core in the actual sealed set.
I think it's its 4th printing now. It's got the movie one, the demo deck, the promo, and then this one.
Yeah. But I think this was also printed in as a participant card for a pre-release as well, I believe. I think it may have been BT16, BT17.
Yeah, that was the promo one, right? Where he's like hiding behind the tree.
Yeah. So
you have to remember there's the gift box set as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
5.
That's what he was talking about.
But,
okay. No, you guys are right.
But still, just
forgot about that one.
It's the best Vmon you can play.
Absolutely.
If only they had not made that effect once per turn, that would have been so sick.
At least his inheritable is not.
His inheritable not being once per turn is dope. Playing Magna X DNA with him was real nice. I'm gonna draw like 10 cards.
Alright, I hope you don't have the out. Holds whole deck in hand.
Yeah,
I don't know, I might. I might have it.
Yeah, I might have it. Promo 118 Wormon. Sure. Once again, if you're trying to have the deck be completely buildable inside the sealed set, this is often a 1 or 2 of in builds.
Yeah. Just feels like they're covering all the bases there. Like, why not print both? Like, you know.
So this upsets me just a little bit, but only if it doesn't happen. So the assumption is this entire set is going to be foil like RB1, and that is the only similarity it's going to share with RB1, hopefully. And this is every single red floodgate we have. I am currently asking for one thing. Please, for the love of God, put Pillowmon in the set so I can have foil pillows in my yellow decks where I play Pillow. It was printed like 4 years ago. Give us a foil reprint. It's one of the only floodgate rookies that we do not have a foil of. Okay.
Please, John Bandai.
Yes, please, Mr. John Bandai. Please give me foil Pillowmons. From BT9 specifically. I need to be specific because it'll be like, oh, well, here's a new Pillowmon that's not a floodgate. It's foil. Screw you. So I have Gatsumon, Shamanmon, and Solarmon. These are all good reprints. It's just
the
generic.
Royal Knight Killer himself.
Yes, the Royal Knight format killer.
Played in non-red decks just to stop it. Many of these have died to a Marcus Damon from a Royal Knight player.
Their sacrifice has been accepted.
Yeah. Then we have the green floodgates. I'm just asking for the yellow ones, dog.
I mean, one of these is not like the others.
Yeah, we have Terrier, Pomu, and then Kakuamon. We don't have a play cost reduction guy in green, if I'm not mistaken. Technically, Otamamon or whatever the hell it's called can Evo on top of green, but it's a blue card.
But he himself is not. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's why
blue has like all of them, right?
I don't think blue has play by effect. I think the color that has all of them is red. Besides this random one that black has, no one else has.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, red had the least amount of floodgates for the longest time, and now I think they're the only color that has all of them.
They even have a floodgate that has an additional effect. The Gauss.
Oh yeah, yep. It just has random DP for no reason.
Yeah.
And then we have Gazi, Psyche, Chikurimon. Just give us Pillowmon, please, Bandai. I was very disappointed that like Pillowmon just wasn't included whenever they did all of these, but hopefully we'll still get it. Then we have a new card. JP, Koji, and Koichi. Security play without paying the cost. Start of your main phase / on play. You may place up to 2 hybrid trait cards with different colors from your hand or trash under this tamer. If this effect placed, draw 1. Then if there are 4 more hybrid trait cards under this tamer, gain 2 memory.
Same thing.
Yeah. Inheritable, all turns once return when this Digimon with the Hybrid Attune Wars trait would leave the battle area by adding your top security card to the hand it doesn't leave.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty nice.
Yep.
Thank God that's once per turn.
Can't wait to see how Purple Hybrid abuses this.
I don't know if they will.
You don't think so?
No, because their whole goal is to die themselves and just kill you. I don't know if this would benefit. I mean, you could build a Purple Hybrid deck that like use this card, but I don't know if it would be better than what they currently do.
I guess that's fair.
I could be wrong. I feel like it goes against Purple Hybrid's whole strategy.
Well, I just figure it's extra colors on the field, right? No, it only counts Digimon, right?
It counts your
Tamers too, right?
So
this would mill.
Okay, it would mill more cards. You're right. Yeah, I forgot about that. It counts. Does it count every color on the field, or is it just your opponents? I can't.
It's got to be every color because you can change the color of their Tamers and you mill more.
It's Velger, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
For each color your opponent's Digimon and Tamers have.
Okay, so it is only your opponent's stuff.
Okay.
The promo War Greymon counts all colors on the field.
Yeah, because remember, Chris,
that's right.
Back in the day, I would just have nothing on the board, and you just.
That's right.
So
it doesn't mill. Yeah, I remember playing the Mother Control deck that I built that was playing a whole bunch of Tamers, and Ben would just deck me out with his Purple Hybrid list, and I was like, "This is so fun." Oh, you have 10 colors on the field. Mill 20 cards or whatever.
Yeah, just mill your whole deck. Just get it in the trash right now. Right now. Can't stop.
So dumb. Stop. It seems cool. I'm not sure which archetype. I mean, I would assume Koji because it's the most complete. Benefits probably the most from this, but
yeah.
I don't know. JP's hybrid deck, I seem to remember, had some play. Because the Beetlemon and the whatnot are like D-Evo Taunters or something like that.
I mean, it saw play in Mother Control lists. It was never like a standalone archetype that I think was like competitively viable anyway. Yeah.
Anyway,
we'll have to see how this shakes out.
I mean, Red Hybrid definitely succeeded the most with theirs because they have like 7 layers of support.
Yeah, that's why I was saying Koji has like the most.
Yeah, Koji, because he's got the promo Magna. He's got
Yeah, but those are all kind of bad.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure somebody will figure something out with this card.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's a decent card for sure. I just don't know if it benefits Purple Hybrid as much as it would benefit something else, just because it like kind of goes
just pure Koji Blue Hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God it also grabbed some trash on like most of the Blue Hybrid archetype back in the day.
Yeah,
that is true.
I just dumped my whole hand underneath the Tamer. This feels good, right?
Then we have more BT13 reprints. Dynas, Lord Knight from BT19. LOL. That was the only BT13 from this group.
I literally was like, "What are you talking about?"
I thought that I was looking at the tiny picture and I thought it was BT13 Lord Knight because I forgot what the regular art looks like, but it's not. It's BT19. And then we have promo Gallantmon. Good job, Bandai. This card is still like $30 or something.
No, he's 16.
Oh, sorry. It's probably because this reprint was announced, so people are dumping their copies. This was a $30 card.
Yep.
At times it was $60.
Yep.
Yeah. Good job.
Josh's favorite little section of the reprint sets.
Yeah, we can just skip all this. It's just Gammamon support. Who cares?
Yeah, reprint of RB1 Gurimon. Cool. BT21 Gammamon. Cool.
Okay.
More reprints from RB1 Gammamon. Beetle Gammamon or Beetle, however the hell you say that. And Serious Mon from BT21. This again, I think, is like we need this to be a standalone archetype in this set kind of inclusion.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's nice the RB1 cards are getting reprinted because RB1 was a trash tier set. So
it was, but I don't think these cards needed a reprint. I think these cards were dirt cheap.
Yeah, it's definitely like the cards like the Monzemon and stuff that needed it, but
yeah. Then we have BT13 Agumon. If this entire set is foil, actually, no, we already have an Ultimate Cup version of this. We don't need this.
Yep.
We also have an Ultimate Cup version of this, which is still at 1. Maybe they'll bring it back to 4 because they'll be like, "Hey guys, play Shine."
This being on here just tells me bring it back to 4.
There is currently some hype market fluctuations from this being reprinted, I believe, because the Ultimate Cup Geos, I think, are like $100 right now. I think it's because people are like, oh, it might come back to 4. I honestly don't think it will. Not in the near future, anyway.
I know, but it's nice to hope.
It is, but I wouldn't play 4 even if they brought it back to 4. I would play like 2 at the most. I've said this before. Just unless you know what's in there, you're just like hoping. And we have better Geos to play.
Yeah.
The Rise Greymon X from BT9. This is also a pretty decent reprint. At this point, I think you can get these for relatively cheap, but if for some reason it becomes like a staple in the deck again, they'd probably go up a little bit just because of how old that set is.
I think they should definitely have not reprinted this one and reprinted BT2 Rise Greymon. Because we never that one.
No, never.
Yeah, that wasn't reprinted like 5 times.
Some would say it was reprinted too many times.
Yeah, they reprinted that while we were still in that format.
Yeah, they put it in as a little pack insert for that reprint set too.
Yeah, I think you got 2 out of that. Just like, who asked for this? Like, this wasn't even an expensive. It wasn't one of the rares that was $20 for no reason.
Yeah, it was just like, okay.
Yeah, anyway. It's like, thanks. This is played in 1 deck currently. No one asked.
Thanks,
for this.
Mandai.
Yeah. I don't think you'd play this, but I think this is just we're just going to include any kind of playable cards for this archetype in the set kind of deal. Yeah. These I'm happy with. EX4 Agu. Yeah. Don't have a foil. I'll take it. And BT12 Geo, we actually have a championship printing of this card, so like this isn't necessary, but for budget players, although I think that version's like only like $15 if that. But once again, for budget players.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows how expensive the gold border version is going to be? So.
Yeah, they probably won't. Yeah, we still don't know what the pull ratios are for the gold borders or anything in the set, so there is no telling how rare the gold borders are going to be. Then we have EX2 Gigi. Yeah, this definitely could use a reprint. I've never played it in my Gallant list, but it is popular for some reason, and this was like a $1 card if Gallant was ever playable.
You know what I just saw, just now looking at this?
What?
The little guy's eating him.
He's biting the top of his head. That is something I've never noticed either.
He's literally just munching on him like, bro, that's rude.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you eat apple? I eat apple.
You are apple.
You're apple. Then we have Star EX11 Growlmon. I'll take it. Currently, the only other alt art of this card is like $100.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite Growlmon to play in Gallant list, just because it says gain 1 memory.
Yeah.
Also, being a 4-drop's pretty nice too.
Yeah, just in case you ever need it.
Mm-hmm. Then we have War Growlmon. This is a unique card from AD1. Raid. On play when Digivolving, you may play 1 Takato Matsuki from your hand to trash without paying the cost. Then you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Inheritable all turns when the Digimon with Gallant and the same would leave the battle area other than by your effects. You may play one each of Takato Matsuki and Gilmon from its Evolution cards without paying the cost.
It's cool.
Okay.
I guess. I mean, I think the Wind Digivolving is pretty solid. Just being able to play your Tamer from hand or trash is pretty important.
Yeah.
If you're playing a Takato build, at least.
This is like power creeped. Is it EX3 War Growl? It doesn't mill, but like everything about it. I mean, I guess the other one had the option of playing a Gilmon instead of the Takato, so I mean, it's a different effect. But it's funny that this has the functionally the Growlix effects in the inheritable, although the Growlix could play anything from the trash.
Yeah.
So that is interesting. Obviously, this is better if you what the hell do they call it? Biomerge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, so this will make you more resilient if you end up having a Biomerge focused Gallant list, which seems maybe viable, I guess, with this stuff, but I don't know. Any thoughts on this as a occasional Gallantmon player, Chris?
It's okay.
Yeah. Also, Evo's on hero trait, the alternate Evo cost, which is interesting.
I think this card's okay.
I don't even think they've shown us the normal art for this card.
This Gallantmon, the art is sick. First of all, I believe that's Digimon in the back. Looking at the art, it feels like this should be a red-purple card.
True.
But instead, it's just...
It is giving that aura.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure... I'm not pretty sure. I saw it, actually. I saw a clip on YouTube. It was, what do they call them? A short? I guess we'll just call it a short. I saw a short where you can OTK playing Megidra and then using the warp effect from the Tocado going into this guy and just swing for end of turn game.
Fair and balanced.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, this art's really nice. Has Rush, because why the hell not? It's a Gallantmon. Apparently that's just a thing now. Raid and Piercing. When Digivolving, delete up to 10,000 DP total worth of your opponent's Digimon. Then the Digimon may attack. Okay. When Digivolving, when attacking once per turn, delete one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon. Your turn, your opponent's effects don't affect this Digimon with Tocado Matsuki in its evolution cards, and it gets 5,000 DP. That's really, really good.
Yep.
It forces you to play the Biomerge thingy, but being immune to all of your opponent's effects on your turn is pretty sick.
Also, we also have to realize this card's actually pretty decent. I wouldn't say include immediately, but it's pretty decent for Royal Knights, just because it does have Rush, Raid, Piercing.
Yeah,
like, it doesn't have an on play or anything.
And it pops your opponent's lowest DP Digimon.
Yeah, but you can just slam him and then swing.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is a really good Gallant overall, if you ask me.
Agreed.
I think this is probably the best one to play in a stack Gallantmon deck. Just generically. All these effects are really good. Besides having to be forced to Biomerge, but, I mean, I feel like it might be worth it at that point. Very cool art. I really like that art. Then we have reprinting a BT21 Omni Shout.
Definitely one of the better ones.
Because it's cross.
Yep. Actually, probably the best one.
I wouldn't know. Then we have BT12 Agumon. This is the best Agumon to play in Shine.
Yeah.
It'll be difficult to power creep this, and if they do, it'll just... That will replace this, and this will replace the second best rookie we currently have. Then BT12 Shine. Solid reprint.
Yep.
Still the best. All right. Who knows how much that cut off? Probably like the last 30 seconds or so, but whatever. Coromon BT14. Much needed reprint. I think this was like $1 or more for the uncommon.
Yep,
probably.
BT7 Bukamon, also a solid reprint. This is really good in blue source play decks or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Which is a thing. They keep randomly doing it in archetypes.
Fish.
Yeah, mostly fish. Doraemon, good reprint. The more the merrier with this card.
Yeah.
Dorumon, also a good reprint. This is the best, one of the best rookies for this kind of archetype. Two amazing reprints, Hexablow and Lucimon Chaos Mode. Both of these cards were way more than they should have been, considering they weren't played as in as many decks as you would think if you look at their price tags.
Yep.
Yeah, and Hexablow was typically only like a 1 or a 2 of in like Galaxy.
Yeah. Lucimon was a 4 of in his archetype, but his archetype wasn't played very widely, so...
Right.
And then we finally got the Growlix reprint announcement, and I said told you so to the Copers in our group chat that were saying that it was going to get hit on the ban list.
He did nothing wrong. Leave him alone.
I mean, he did some things that are wrong, but unfortunately, or fortunately for him, the game power level has creeped up to the point where he doesn't seem unbalanced anymore.
Hey, they hit the guy. They hit the Growlmon. He was the problem, not this guy.
I mean, honestly, I would prefer they hit him over the other Growlmon playing the Lord Nightmon X deck that I was playing, but alas. Then we have BT13 Rise Gray. Good reprint. We already have a beautiful Ultimate Cup printing of this card already, but those are like between 150 and 200 depending on the day, so
yep.
It'd be cool to have a foil option of this, assuming the entire set is foil. Then we have Yoshino and whoever. Start of your main phase on play, you may place the top card of your deck face down under this tamer. Then if your opponent has Digimon, gain 1 memory. All turns when affects trash cards from under this tamer by spinning this tamer, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Okay, yeah, I guess it's green.
Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, it's kind of weak. It's probably...
Starter deck, okay.
Yeah, it's probably one of the tamers you're cutting.
Yeah. I mean,
at least I feel like there's going to be ample ways to play this for free. But...
Do we have those announced already, or are you just assuming?
Well, no, we've already seen some. Like Deshaun Greymon, he plays this for free.
I mean, the fact that your Mega does it is not super awesome.
It's not good.
You're already like hardcore playing the game at that point. These are like, seems like setup cards. Digital Gate Open is a card though. You have to keep that in mind.
Yep. I mean, yeah. I don't know how that's going to work for a deck like Adventure, where, you're playing a whole bunch of different colors.
I mean, I think you have to cross your fingers and hope that you have a color in play that allows you to DGO the tamer.
Sure.
But that is a good point. Yeah, we'll have to see what the archetype looks like to determine how good these cards are. Lalamon. Your turn when Digimon will digivolve into a Digimon card with the Data Squad trait, reduce the cost by 1, inheritable all turns plus 1k.
Pretty generic.
Yep, it's super duper generic. I mean, it's not a bad effect, but, we'll see.
Oh, the Agumon's 2k.
Yeah, but it's only on your turn. I'd rather have an all turns 1k.
Yeah, that's how it was for Adventure as well. Like, almost identical to Adventure.
Yeah. Sunflower, on play when Digivolving, you may suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, then you may place the top card of your deck face down under any of your Data Squad trait Tamers, inheritable all turns plus 1k.
That's green. Can't
help but notice this guy is not 3000 DP or lower, so he can't be played for free in the Bloomlord archetype. Sag. He wouldn't do anything besides suspend something, but not even giving him the option of playing. It's funny.
Yeah, but I mean, at least being able to like suspend one of your opponent's Tamers would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Be like, no.
Thank God it doesn't stun, because I feel like a level 4 that just is like, I'm gonna stun it too is pretty rough.
Yeah. I'm also not sure how many Tamers, except for like Digimon Emperor, suspend during your opponent's turn.
That is a good point.
Anyway, card bad. I don't care for it.
Now that you mentioned that, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Unless it's something that would suspend on your turn for something, it wouldn't benefit you.
Yeah, wouldn't benefit. Yeah.
That is funny.
Do the other one.
The other one's like better. The other one's like 2 years scrolled down. Do you want to wait until that one?
No, this one. The one on the left.
Well, it's because I need to see them in person, but I love both artworks. But I might prefer this one just because it's a reference to the movie.
There's no way. There's no way in hell. There's too much white border on this for it to look better than this. There's no way.
You didn't watch the movie? You don't have the nostalgia for it?
That is correct. And it lets me be objective about these. This one...
Not a real fan.
This one looks better.
Well, as a fan, I'm going to be not objective, and I'm going to be very subjective.
Well, yeah, obviously.
So...
So we have an Omnimon. It's one of the secrets from AD1 that's from AD1. So a DNA Digivolves with level 6 Greymon in name and level 6 with Garurumon in name for 0 memory. Raid, Blocker, and Partition with War Greymon and Metal Garurumon exactly. On play when Digivolving, return all of your opponent's Digimon with as many or fewer Digivolution cards as this Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon. All turns once per turn when any of your opponent's Digimon leave the battle area, trash one of their option cards in the battle area and trash their top security card. Assembly -6 with War Grey and Metal Garurumon.
He also has the Adventurer, Hero, Royal Knight, and Holy Warrior trait.
You can play this in Adventure if you like handing over Buku memory if your opponent has Source Strip, because I guess you would partition if they added it.
Well, I mean, you could just play the promo War Grey, so it's only 1 ace instead of 2 ace. targets.
That's true.
Yeah. Long story short with this card's really, really good. It's just power crept ace Omni, with the only downside being it's not an ace. The massive upside is it's not an ace.
Yeah. Two-sided coin.
Two-sided coin. But yeah, being able to remove options, being able to kill your opponent from 3 security instead of 2 is pretty nuts. Partition. So
Partition's a pretty good effect, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I saw people playing this in a deck and they were using the BT23 megas. I think the moment you got Partition, you're dumb if you're playing the BT23s.
Yeah, you'd want on plays.
They don't have on plays, so you should immediately go to the BT17s who both have on plays.
Yeah, you want to punish your opponent for outing it.
Yep. And then I feel like I'm going to have to try to build a version of this deck that also has Miraculous Mega Knight. So if I do Partition out, like, now you're being threatened even more.
Oh my god, that sounds like such AIDS.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really good. It's super, super solid. Like, being able to bot deck an entire board, depending on, like, how you do your stack. Because the new gas, I put gas in quotations, it's not really gas, because you're not gaining a bunch of memory for free. You have 2 level 3s, a level 4, a level 5, and 2 level 6s. So already that's 6 sources, 7 if you have a Tama. You're bottom decking everything at that point. As long as it's not immune, like a Vortex Digimon, which I literally can't out at all, and I lose, so. But hey, BT17...
You get dual cards, dude, it's cool.
Yeah, BT17 Melga has a stun effect.
Yeah,
so
you stun him for a turn, and he can't trigger his invulnerability, and then you just kill him on your turn.
Then I kill him on my turn, yep.
Yeah, it's not a big deal for any stun deck.
Yeah. But hey, this card's beautiful. I love it. Can't wait to have it.
I agree, this card is beautiful.
I will not be upset to get any of the Omni from the set. If I get base rarity, if I get that rarity, if I get the 2-star, well, like, either way...
I mean, you want to play the card, so I'm sure you wouldn't be upset getting any printing of it until you have a playset.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, because, like, if you look at, let's say, the CS Omni, the CS Omni has a clear winner on which one's the best art. Yeah. It's the come at me, bro art. Yeah. But, like, with this one, all 3 are winners.
I disagree.
Well, that's because you don't have nostalgia. Because he even has the cell shading. It's so cool. I will say I have one complaint about it. Me and Crispy talked about this. I think if they wanted this to be the best Omnimon ever, it should have had Matt and Ty on the shoulders. If Matt and Ty would have been up on his shoulders like he is in the movie, it would have been specifically on the original art. Because if you notice, a lot of the cards from this set, their normal art have the tamers somewhere on the card, and this one just doesn't. So it's kind of like, ah.
I think it was. I thought it was the alt arts that had the. No, I'm thinking of the.
Well, the alt art Imperial has the worm and the.
Yeah, the worm and the V. Yeah, never mind.
At least I'm pretty sure they all have the tamer in there.
You could be right. I haven't looked at them enough to know for sure.
Well, yeah, they're the regular arts. You're gonna forget they even exist.
You're not wrong. Then we have a couple of introductions on this card. So this is another BT25 reveal, which is super early. This is our first ultimate rare. That was my favorite rarity in Yu-Gi-Oh! So we'll see how this one looks in person.
It's like the first of 4 things. This card does a lot for the first time ever.
Yeah, ultimate rare, dual card, that's not in the starter decks.
And that third word right after the when it's digivolving, when attacking.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yes, it also has counter timing on it. It's not an ace, first card of its kind, and kind of a peek into probably the foreseeable future of card design. So Beelstarmon, it is a Digimon and an option. I believe.
So we did call this way back when we said Beelstar would be a perfect card to be a dual card.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Once they told us what they are, like, yeah, Beelstarmon for sure. Like, she's basically, every printing of her is basically an option card. So she is a blocker, And when Digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, you may use one 3 Musketeers or TS trade option card from your hand or this Digimon's evolution cards without paying the cost. When Digivolving, when attacking, counter once per turn by trashing one option card from any of your Digimon's evolution cards or link cards. This Digimon unsuspends, and the option effect is Fly Bullet for 6 memory. Use requirement 3 Musketeers in text, or obviously purple because it's a purple option. Main, delete one of your opponent's highest level Digimon, then you may place one 3 Musketeers trait card from your hand or trash as any of your Digimon's bottom evolution card, and then you can Arts Evo, which means you just pay 6 for the Fly Bullet effect, use the main, and then you can Evo this on top of any of your Digimon on the field, which includes your breeding area, for free.
Bold of you to assume they're paying 6 memory for this card.
So the first one has to be paid for, but you can combo 4 Beelstarmons for the low cost of 6 memory for the first Fly Bullet.
No, you can just raw Evo on top of a level 5 for 4. And then the second one uses the Fly Bullet, and then it just keeps going. It's a win Digivolving effect.
Yeah,
you can
I guess
use a level 3.
I guess that's true.
Use a 3 Musketeer trait.
Also, if you really want to be super fun, you can have the dual TS Tamer on the field and pass your opponent 6 memory, and then just use it for free.
Yep. And then if you have a level 5 that this can Evo on top of, you just whoop.
Yeah. Say you have 4 level 5s on the field for some reason. Pass them to 6 and just Evo into 4 Beelstarmons. I mean, while getting the full effect of each card.
This can literally Evo on top of every Time Stranger.
Every TS level 5. Yep.
So we're looking at AGO Choose. You're looking at Sylphimon. You're looking at any of them.
The trains. Yep. All
the
of
trains.
Them. And including whatever level 5s you get in BT25, because obviously it's another Iliad set.
This card's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the alt art. We still haven't seen that. I'm curious how that's going to work. I am excited to see.
We're going to get so much underboob.
Yeah. More than this one.
There's already a lot here. That's quite a lot.
I'm excited to see what this radio looks like in person. But the scan looks like it's definitely a good start.
I hope, Sean, you're probably going to agree with me. I hope the texture is on the gold parts of the name, the D, the 12,000 DP, the 4. Like, I think the gold lettering should also be textured.
I agree. I would like it if it just looked like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Ultimate Rare.
That might be too much. Those things...
No such thing. No such thing.
There were sometimes you got an Ultimate Rare and you're like, what card is this?
Nah.
Kind of like
that's why you read the name of the
Ghost
card.
Rares, yes.
Whoa,
that was frequently what card is this, but Ultimate Rares, I don't think I ever looked at one and had that issue. Well, the really old Ultimate Rares, I do see what you're talking about, but like past a certain point when you're not talking about ancient Yu-Gi-Oh, they didn't have that issue.
As long as we don't get prismatic secrets, those things are ugly.
Yeah, I'm cool with just Ultimate Rares, but I'm excited for this card because it'll be going into my Mastamon deck until we get the Dual Mastery reveal as an out to the stupid Jolly Green Dragon that is searchable because it's a Digimon, so like my Surdic Auto can just pull it out of my deck when I search.
Right.
And I can be like, hey, kill it.
Now, my only fear with that is they would print some dual card Mossy, and its option effect would be Chaos Segregation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That really pissed me off. I
would love it, obviously, because Brandon would also have to eat Gabumon.
I think I'd have to go to Sean's house.
If it also art DNA's Digivolve with it, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say also it has to be in BT25.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to go to Sean's house and burn it down with him inside.
I mean, it wouldn't be my fault.
I'd let the dogs out.
It wouldn't be my fault that he got printed.
And then I'd have to go to Ben's and be like, no more Mossymon players.
I don't have any control. I would prefer... I want to have a dual card that is either purple or yellow or both that has the Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel trait for the sole reason that it becomes hyper searchable and recyclable.
Okay, alright, let's go to the next card. Got Sean on cope mode.
Just saying. There's no cope. I'm just annoyed that Vortex Dramon requires me to play options, and I don't want to do that.
Oh no, I have to ruin the consistency of my super consistent deck. Oh no.
Exactly. It sucks. Omekamon from BT20. Yeah, if you want to be able to have Royal Knights as a self-contained archetype in the set, this is a necessary reprint.
Yep.
Very cool. OmniX BT20. Same reason as that one, but also this card is like $40 or something for the.
Yeah, I'd say even more of a good reason.
Yeah. A real expensive, because it's typically a 4 of in Royal Knight lists. It has been for a little while now. Pretty good card if you ask me.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I would say so.
Yeah. Then we have a new starter deck 23 reveal. Whoever the hell these people are, and start of your main phase on play. You may place the top card of your deck face down under this tamer. Then if your opponent's Digimon gain 1 memory. Your turn, when affects trash cards from under this tamer by spinning this tamer, one of your Glowing Dawn trait Digimon gets 3,000 DP until your opponent's turn ends. Ooh, girl, that is awful.
It's Tomoro and Kyo, by the way. They're the 2 of the tamers from the new anime Beat Break. Tomoro, the one on the left, is the main character, and then Kyo is the older mentor.
Interesting.
Cool.
Is Tomoro a girl?
No, that's a man.
Okay,
that's a boy.
They're both a little ambiguous, and that's why I was curious. I think the one on the right's a guy. Am I correct, or is that a woman?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there's a guy.
The one on the left has very pretty eyes. So I was like, it could go both ways, but I feel like it's a girl. But I guess I was wrong.
Sean's over here looking like, do they have a wiener?
It was more so.
Do they have a third monster?
I was just curious. Just because they are so ambiguous, I was just curious. Yeah. Maybe I'll care about them if I ever watch the Beat Break series. We'll see.
I really like Beat Break so far. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about it because I know you guys told me it's on a streaming service that I have. I literally it's just gone.
Here's my issue, Sean, and
it's not fully dubbed yet.
It's not fully dubbed. They did like 10 episodes, and then it's like 1 episode a week, if that.
Oh my god, they're Toonamiing us?
They're Toonamiing us, yeah. So I can't even binge it. It's bad.
That makes me immediately not want to do it. Thank you for telling me that.
Exactly the same. Yeah.
So the Gekomon we saw earlier, Sean, is Tomoro's Digimon, the one on the left. The next one we're about to see is Kyo's.
All right. Cougarmon. Interesting name for an older, I guess you said it was a woman, or no, it's a man.
No, that's a man.
All men.
Okay.
They're all men.
Sorry. On play, when Digivolving, add your top security card to the hand, then recover +1. Your turn, when this Digimon would Digivolve into a Glowing Dawn trait Digimon card by trashing the bottom face down card from under any of your tamers, reduce the cost by 2. Inheritable is Barrier. This card's actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only downside is it's not a vaccine.
Not a vaccine.
Shame on you, Bandai.
I was just about to say that. He's a virus.
Yeah, I did this. So what's funny is I know I did this when I first read this card back when it got revealed, and I did it immediately again when I read that first effect. I immediately went from here and I looked down to the trait, and I went back up here and finished reading it. I was like, it's a virus. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Those effects are all really good.
Yeah.
Good job, Bandai. That seems playable. Then we have Alliance, and then on play when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for the turn. Then if it's your turn, by trashing the bottom face down card from under any of your tamers, you may play or use 1 Glowing Dawn trait card from your hand with the cost reduced by 3. Inheritable end of attack once per turn by trashing the bottom face down card from under any of your tamers' Glowing Dawn trait Digimon unsuspends. That's pretty cool, because that means you can play or use an option card. So, like, you have access to any card reduced by 3.
The fact that it says play or use is actually... That's unique, right? We haven't had a card that says play or use?
I don't think we have had that effect before. That is
also
really cool.
For anyone who's just listening, it's Murasamimon.
And that's why I didn't even try.
You said it wrong.
It's the level 5 for Cougarmon.
You're stupid. You said it wrong. You're dumb. We hate you. Go away.
Brandon, you didn't just say it wrong, okay? You said 2 sentences fully wrong.
I did it correctly.
You literally activated HPD and you go, I gotta suspend my green Digimon to Digivolve here. I literally picked up HPD and I said I said that. I mean, you did it right, but that's not how you do it.
Yeah, I suspended a green Digimon, which is why I said it out loud. Anyway, let's get to some cool cards. All right, who cares about these guys? When we got these sick Aldemon next, let's go.
Is this an alt art of the same card? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, so this doesn't. The normal art has the tamer, just like with the.
What a weird choice. Normally, I feel like it's the other way around.
I think I'd rather have the normal arts. I like Koji being on the card.
Which is,
I don't know.
Once again, I think a weird choice because normally you get extra stuff on the alt art. It's not less things.
Yeah.
But.
Well, it just seems like the alt arts are more detailed. They're like, you know, they look fancier. The other ones are a little bit more plain and stuff like that, but have the tamer on them.
Yeah, but they could just do both the alt art, you know.
The normal arts look like they're ripped straight from the show. It's not like it's like an animation frame almost. Whereas the alt arts look like they were actually drawn by an artist, which, yeah, if you look, the normal arts don't even have an artist credited. So this is 100% just a screen grab from, like, the show.
Aldemon has Rush. Sure. When Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less TP as this Digimon. End of attack on deletion. Not once per turn, if that matters. You may trash one hybrid or 10 Warriors trait card from your hand. If this affects trash, draw 2. Then you may play one red, blue, or green tamer card with inherited effects from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Inheritable your turn plus 4,000 DP.
And yeah, I would 100% say the end of attack on deletion not being once per turn is actually important. Because that means you can swing with it, and then later in your turn you could delete it, and then get its effect again.
Well, I think, can't you also use the Evo guys from like BT17 to Evo into this and get the end of turn on deletion?
That I think only works if they Evo into Ancient Greymon.
Okay. I couldn't remember exactly how their effects were worded. It's been a while.
It's been a while. I'm pretty sure I have the. I don't know if this is regular red hybrid or if this is the ancient red hybrid. We're gonna find out. This is normal, I think. Yeah. This is Emperor Greymon. No, I don't have it with me.
Wow, fake fan, dude. I guess we'll read Beowulfmon. Beowulfmon, which, fun fact for any of you that care, this is a yellow warrior, so BT5 Lord Nightmon can play him for free. Is that relevant? Not at all, but wanted to mention
Not at all.
It's one of the few cards they printed after BT5 Lord Nightmon that it actually can be played. That's higher than a level 3.
That could actually work with.
Yeah. Jamming, sure. When Digivolving, when attacking, not once per turn. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn. End of attack on deletion. You may play one yellow, black, or purple tamer card with inherited effects from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Then by placing one hybrid or 10 Warriors trait card from your hand under this Digimon or tamers. Under this Digimon or your tamers. Oh my god, I completely skipped that word. I was like, what? Why is that plural? Draw 2. Inheritable when attacking, not once per turn. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn. That's a lot of neg DP.
It is a lot.
It's a lot. Especially since it's not once per turn. So, you know, we're definitely going to be proccing that multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we currently don't really have like a level 5 for yellow hybrid because, you know, it's not really a deck.
Because they hate us?
Because they hate us, dude. They hate us because they anus.
Because they anus?
Yeah, because they anus.
Okay, yeah, that checks out.
So this is real cool. Before we read the effect, if Bandai can just print a Gatomon that basically does the same thing, for Masty, that'd be really cool. Just putting that out there.
You won't, but okay.
I mean, it might happen, dude.
Yeah, you never know.
Crazier things have happened.
You know, maybe it's because Black Gatomon is actually a character in Time Stranger deck.
I did not specify in this set. Just saying. I mean, it would be cool if it were in the set because it'd be sooner rather than later. But like, eventually, it would be cool to get a Gatomon that plays the Mirius for free.
Man, I want to go back in time before Sean discovered Mostemon.
There is no discovery. I liked it. I liked it when the original starter deck came out, but I knew that it was bad. Unfortunately, I tried to make it work many a time. I just never bought it to locals like Ben did because I knew it was cope.
Anyway, we still have like 40 more.
All right, sorry. Black Gatomon BT25. On play when Digivolving, if you have one or fewer tamers, you may play one tamer card with 3 Musketeers in its text from your hand without paying the cost. All turns while you have a tamer with 3 Musketeers in its text, this Digimon may Digivolve into a 3 Musketeers trait Digimon card for a Digivolution cost of 4, ignoring Digivolution requirements, and able when attacking once per turn by placing one 3 Musketeers trait card from your hand or trash as Digimon's bottom source, draw 1. So it can Evo on top of into Beelstar for 4 memory. For those of you keeping track.
Yeah, I was gonna say because this lets you Evo into the Beelstar, the all turns effect.
Yeah, it lets you Evo into any of the 5s, 6s, or 7s, or 3s, or 4s. Because you ignore the Digivolution requirements and just pay 4, so you can Evo into a rookie if you want, if you're into that sort of thing.
So, I like how it's in all turns because that means you can also ace.
You can. It is interesting that it's in all turns because that is basically the only time I think that would matter.
Yeah, Beelstar ace.
But I guess because of the counter of the Beelstar dual card, that might actually come up because then you could use the Beelstar dual card effect and then Evo into another one, I think, maybe, if I'm understanding that interaction correctly. I forget her wording, even though we just read it. Then we have more, I'm assuming these are going to be sleeves. More of these.
Yeah.
More stuff. Then we have unique cards. Actually, hold on. We have unique cards. Dynasmon. Beautiful art. When this card would be played if you have 4 or more cards of Lucimon or which only in their text in your trash, reduce the cost by 5. So it's a 6 drop. On play when Digivolving, by trashing your top or bottom security card, all of your opponent's Digimon get minus 6,000 DP for the turn. All turns once per turn, when your security stack is removed from, you may delete one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon, and then security effect, when checked out of security, give one of your opponent's Digimon security tech minus 1 for the turn, then one of the Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP until your turn ends.
Hey.
I think this is pretty sick. The art alone,
yeah,
super nice.
Royal Knight's eaten.
Yeah. This can be played in Royal Knights outside of Lucimon, obviously, or you can play it in its own archetype, but its own archetype is kind of cheeks. So.
Yeah.
Then we have Lord Nightmon. When this card will be played if you have a Digimon with Nightmon or Lucimon in its name, reduce the play cost by 5. On play with Digivolving until your opponent's turn ends. Their Digimon effects don't affect one of your Digimon. All turns once their turn, when any of your Digimon with the Nightmon or Lucimon in their text are played, de-evo to one of your opponent's Digimon. Security effect when checked out of security. De-evo one of your opponent's Digimon, then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 3 or less.
More de-evo.
Yeah, and the fact that you can just gain immunity is pretty sick.
Yeah, the immunity is pretty sick.
Yeah, those are both really good cards.
I mean, especially because it's not even just Lucemon. It's not even just Lord Nightmon. You could pick anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can give anything immunity, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, you could just be like, all right, cool, I'm playing this in Royal Knights, drop it, make my Omni X immune.
Yeah.
Bag.
You can like one of the aces you happen to play, like you can play that one, make that immune by dropping this guy for another 6 memory.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Also, fun fact, things that stop on plays for whatever reason, like Valderarm or something, as an example, his all turns effect is triggered by him being played because he sees himself being played. However, it's not an on play, so LOL gets around that. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Kind of funny. Reprint of the Boo Boo BT18 Susan Ace that you said might be playable because of the new Tri-Tamers, I guess.
Yeah, he also has a alt art, an exclusive alt art to this.
Oh, set. I didn't even realize that because I forgot this was in this set.
The alt art looks really cool.
It's kind of weird that they're just like standing there, like stiffly, but
it's a whole thing.
Okay,
it's a whole thing. You didn't see the season, so
you are correct. I did not. And then memory boosts, the generic ones, good solid reprint. This is really good. And then trainings,
all of these are
so good. Thank you, Bandai. Very cool. And all the scrambles.
And the scrambles.
And Crimson Blaze, which is like a $4 uncommon because it's printed like 5 years ago. Very cool. Demonic Disaster. It's a good generic card. Probably still cheap if I were to guess, just because it was a common, but it was a very old card, so cool. And then BT17 Marcus. This card sucks. I'm not reading it again. Awakening of the Sun. Unfortunately, this is Cope, especially since we have DGO. Yeah. BT13 Shine. Sure, I guess. Shining Blast. Sure, I guess. Final Shining Burst. This is borderline playable only if there's an issue with wall decks that have immunity, because it's premium DP reduction randomly. Like, the thing I can think of off the top of my head is Sleepy Boy.
Oh, Belfie.
Yeah, because it's just an out to him. You have to stack something else on top of him because the rage mode's bigger than that, but you can't. It's like a way to out him. Gamamon from LM. Probably needed one. Hero from BT21. Sure, because they want Gamamon to be in there.
They're all super rare, so they were probably more expensive at one point than they should have been.
Yeah.
Realistically.
And then we have the Strongest of Brothers, because it's a Gamamon card.
Whack.
Yeah, then we have a unique card, Serious Mon. Raid, Security Attack +1, and Blocker. When Digivolving, when attacking once per turn by placing 3 Digimon cards of Gamamon under attacks from your hand, or trash this Digimon's top or bottom Digivolution cards. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon that has much or less DP as this Digimon. End of your turn once per turn, this Digimon with 5 or more Digivolution cards may attack without suspending. Cool.
I think the end of your turn part is probably the best part.
Yeah, I can't wait to lose because my opponent hard played this.
Yep.
Thank you, Bandai.
No.
The art's really cool. I like all the colors in it. I've never really cared about this archetype though, but good for Josh.
Yeah, he's happy.
Yeah. Then we have BT20 Alpha. If you're playing Royal Knights, this is a potentially playable card. So yeah. And then we have BT13 Omni. Thank you, Bandai. Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I own any of these, so it'll be nice to be able to pick these up for cheap again.
Also, I think you can just skip this because I do believe we will eventually get the actual. Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
The actual full translation picture and everything.
Yeah. Then we have Cool Boy from BT20. Yes. Royal Knights of the Purge. LOL, but yes. And then Last Guardian. Yeah. I mean, if you want the Royal Knight
archetype to be in there. Makes sense.
Yep. Gilmon. I think this makes sense, even though they limited it and it's no longer like $1 or $2 a copy. Still a good reprint.
Yep.
Starter Deck 9 Stingmon, LOL, also limited to 1. Sure.
That's going to be really unfortunate if some new guy picks up this set and goes, "Oh my god, these cards are so good. They're going into my deck as a 4 of." They go to their first locals and they're like, "Ah!"
They can have their one gold bordered cards. Those don't have alt art, so it's okay.
Hey Robbie, you know Ice Wall's limited to 1, right?
That is immediately what I thought of when you said that, was Robbie playing like 3 Ice Falls. And I asked him why he wasn't playing 4 if he didn't think it was limited. He's like, I only had 3.
I only had 3.
It's like valid. Okay.
All right. Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Then we have Ty and Matt from BT6.
The first ones where I'm like, why?
Yeah, but I mean, if they ever become playable, also immediately Bond reprints. If they ever become playable, they probably would be a couple bucks just because of how old that set is and they're rares.
I guess.
You never know, dude. Then they did reprint the LM Bonds. Very cool. Gold borders. So we have alt arts of those now. Secret rare of Tai Kamiya. Cool. I'll take it.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, why not?
Yep. Secret rare reprints of BT14, Wargray, and Melga. Both very needed, especially this Melga, which was expensive as hell.
Only because of the set it was in.
Only because it was in a set that came out that year that was short printed because they're trying to catch us up. So everything from those sets.
Well, also remember on top of that, it had the LM cards in it, which was an additional secret.
Yep, BT15 also got kind of cucked by all the LM cards.
It was,
I forgot about that.
What was his name? Quartz or no, not. The green guy.
I know you're talking. If you hadn't said that,
whatever. Just
we know what it is. Yeah. I can picture the art, the alt art in my head. Quantum, yes, that's Quantumon, yeah. Takato, BT12, sure. Hero from RB1. That's probably necessary, actually. I think that card was more expensive than it should have been. Then we have the dual rare Tamer from BT18. I think that was actually kind of expensive because of the nature of those combined sets.
Yeah. Also, it had the box topper, which kind of helped with the price, but not really.
Yeah. Then we have BT17 Takato. Sure. BT16 Imperial Dragon Mode. Oh, it's this one that does it. I said Power Creep BT12 Dragon Mode. I meant this one. I forgot which that was. The one that
I knew which one you meant. Yeah. I was just like, I'm not gonna correct him. He'll figure it out.
I will, but only because I was shown the correct card. Giga Death. I mean, I guess if you want Imperial's full archetype to be in here, it's necessary, but this probably is pretty cheap. Return to the Primo. Very necessary if you're playing that archetype. And then this doesn't have an alt art yet revealed, right?
I don't think it's getting one.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, what a shame if it doesn't get
Paladin,
one.
not Paladin. I think because Fighter Mode got an alt art, he's not going to get one.
Okay. So, Pyodramon, DNA Evo, obviously, also has Partition. Hey, cool, we have a new one that has Partition as well. When Digivolving until your opponent's turn ends, the Digimon can't be deleted in battle. Then if DNA Digivolving, the Digimon's attack target can't change for the turn. When attacking, not once per turn, if for some reason you can unsuspend him, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Imperialdramon in its name and the hand with the Evo cost reduced by 2. And then Inheritable is also Partition. This is an LOL answer to the Jolly Green Dragon. Also,
it's so good.
Also, fun fact. This came to me just talking about this card randomly. This guy, combined with the BT16 4s and starter deck Dragon Mode, and 4 of him and 1 of BT16 Pyodramon is an OTK.
It's just
it was in the car. It was on the car ride home Tuesday.
Yeah, and I just thought about it, and I was like,
keep going.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
keep
it's
gaining
just
memory,
game.
keep using it.
Yep. It's a net zero memory OTK because the memory gain from the BT16 4s.
Does the Kenan Davis gain memory?
Yeah, when you Evo, when you
first do it, you could when you first do it, you can gain 1 memory.
Well, you gain 3, but yeah.
I'm saying net gain 1.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the point of it is you're not going to pass turn when you do this, and it's going to feel real disgusting if your opponent sees all this stuff.
Yep.
But yeah. And
with how much that deck draws, Jesus.
Yeah. And what's funny is you're getting rid of your jamming Inheritable on the swing because you're evoing the starter deck Dragon Mode, but you functionally have jamming because of that effect. So, yeah. Enjoy the combo, Imperial fans. Starter deck 9 Pyodramon. I guess because it's a Pyodramon card, but like obviously this isn't going to see play because we just got another Partition one.
This one is one of those where it's just like, oh, we have to complete the archetype, throw it in there.
Yeah. And then starter deck 9 Dragon Mode. Speak of the devil.
Yep. There he is. All the way.
There he is. And then Imperialdramon Fighter Mode Ace from BT16. Sure, why not? And then a reprint of Paladin Mode Ace from BT17. Sure.
Cool.
I mean, it's cool. He's had a couple reprints already, but you know.
Yeah. And then EX1X Vmon. I thought this was hilarious. I guess people still play this as a one of, but like...
Go to the next card.
Yeah. This is an amazing reprint. Finally, Vdramon won't be $80 for literally no reason.
I can finally play my tier 3 deck and not have to pay over $200.
Shout out John Bandai. Good job. Very cool. And then Fire Rocket. Fun fact, this actually got an errata. This did not used to say one of your multicolored Digimon gains security attack +1 for the turn.
What did it used to say?
I mean...
I can look it up real quick.
Who's gonna get there first? Oh, fuck, I spelled Ricket.
One of your Digimon with 2 or more colors.
Yeah.
Dang it, I just pulled it up.
Yeah, it's just cleaner wording. It doesn't actually impact anything.
Yeah, it just shortens the sentence.
Yeah, but just wanted to point that out because I thought that was interesting.
I typed in Fire Rocket completely forgetting that because I already had TCG Player open because I was checking prices and stuff of cards while we were going through this. Just seeing if they dropped. So I typed in Fire Rocket and completely forgot Yu-Gi-Oh! Had an entire archetype of Fire Rocket cards.
Oh, lol. That was your mistake. I pull up Dev if I'm trying to find a card effect.
Yeah.
I'm always on Dev.
Yeah, I immediately pull up Dev. BTA Digimon Emperor. If this card ever becomes meta viable again, that is a good choice because it was like a couple of bucks, I think, at one point when people were playing it in droves. BT7 Dead or Alive. Sure, why not?
Cool.
Lose some support.
Why not?
Final Zubagon Punch. We got a Final Zubagon Punch foil, guys. It only took 6 years.
Let's go!
Thanks, Bandai. Very cool. I guess Rocks play this sometimes. Sure. Then we have an AD1 Gaiamon Ace. Security attack +1, blocker, link +1. On play when digivolving, when attacking, once per turn. You may link up to 2 social, navi, or tool trait cards from your hand or the Digimon sources to the Digimon without paying the cost. Then you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon that has much or less DP as this Digimon.
See, guys, aces aren't dead.
Yeah. We just got one. New one.
Yeah, he's right there.
He's right there, dude. He's right there. Then we have Analog Youth. Yes. Very cool. If this ever becomes meta viable, once again, it would have been like a $5 to $10 card, despite the reprint. So good job. Analog Man from BT11. It's a rare from BT11. Enough said. This was interesting. BT8 Yuji. I don't think this was worth anything, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
It's just like with the BT6 Tamers.
Yeah, this is a little random. However, I mean, future support, and this isn't a bad effect. It just hasn't seen play.
Yeah.
Recently, I should say. And then we have a new tournament promo pack, which I don't care about any of these cards when I read them. I have to scroll back up because I cannot read the text on those. Very cool. Like 3 of them are app cards, I'm pretty sure, or like 2 or 3. Airy Karen. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may add 1 game trait and 1 invincible life or an entertainment trait card among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Your turn, when any of your Digimon get linked to a game, life, or entertainment trait card by spending this tamer, gain 1 memory. Security, play this card without paying the cost.
Cool.
Play this card. Oh, she's a tamer. Okay, I was like, what?
That's a tamer. Yeah.
I thought it was an option.
I was about to say the first first 2 are tamers, the rest are options.
Yeah, they're both app tamers. Stupid. A Eugen, whatever. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 system, navi, tool, or Leviathan trait card among them to the hand. Turn the rest to the bottom of the deck. Your turn, when effects trash any of your Digimon's link cards by spending this tamer, you may link 1 system, navi, tool, or Leviathan trait card from your hand with the cost reduced by 2. Security, play this card without paying the cost. Blah, blah, blah. Digital Accident Tactics Squad. Use requirements, data squad trait, specified cards let you... Okay. Main, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with a data squad trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Main, delay, gain 2 memory. Okay.
So their mem boost is going to be in a tournament pack?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's not even going to be in the starter deck.
Nope. Screw you if you wanted to play this archetype and don't get tournament packs at your locals. Obviously, we'll have a bunch of these, but not everyone's is
like,
that fortunate.
Maybe they'll get like an Our Courage United style option in the deck, and that's why this one's in the set. Or not in the set, I should say. I don't know. Either way, I think that's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, the Glowing Dawn one is the same thing.
It's the same thing for the Beat Break archetype for Glowing Dawn. Same exact thing.
Yep.
Unique emblem. Machina's Ascension. So this is Machina's emblem. Use requirements, Machina in text. Main, you may play 1 Machinamon or Unchained from your hand or trash without paying the cost and place this card in the battle area. All turns when any of your Unchained are played, delay. One of your Digimon may digivolve into a level 6 or lower Digimon card with Machinamon in its text in the hand without paying the cost. Security, activate this card's main effect.
Well, I'm sure Ben's happy to receive that.
He actually isn't sure.
Oh.
So he was using the Invisimon emblem because the Invisimon emblem just searches for 2 memory.
Yeah.
This costs 3 and requires you to have something else to get like the benefit from it. Obviously, you're probably going to have a Machinamon, but like, so say you don't, it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Then we have Destruction Cannon. It's a CS trait option card. Use requirement, CS trait, blah. Main, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon, then place this card in the battle area. Your turn, whenever your CS trait Digimon attacks, delay, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon. Security, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon, then place this card in the battle area.
Cool.
Yeah. And then BT...
I mean, it's just another one of the not time stranger, CS.
Yeah, it like completes... Because they didn't have a purple one, and this finally gives them a purple one.
They're all based on the generic attacks, and Destruction Cannon is one of the ones we didn't get.
Yeah. Then we have BT16 Ukomon reprint. Very cool Bandai. I believe this was a $10 rare prior to this announcement. I don't know what it is now. Then we have King Drazel. I was actually happy. I have a playset of these, but if you didn't, this would be nice.
Yep, agreed.
I'm just surprised he's one of the cards that didn't get a new alt art.
I don't know.
I mean, he still could.
Yeah, I was like, there's no guarantee, but yeah. Then we have Omnimon and Imperial Digimon Fighter Mode 2 stars.
Beautiful.
It just occurred to me: is it gonna say Digimon Card Game across?
No,
there are.
We've seen
that would be sick.
I was like, that would look so dumb with just having one of them, though.
Yeah, we've seen other versions of these photos where they're flipped and they're facing each other, and it just says Digimon Card Game on the individual cards.
I also just realized it doesn't even have their effects on there. They're just they're just vanillas.
Imagine.
Hey, I look pretty, but I don't do anything.
Yeah, I have to have this pulled up on my phone just to know what the card does. Sorry.
Yeah, I have a translation right here for the lack of words completely. BT20 Jesmon, very good. It's kind of a staple in Royal Knights currently. Then BT13 Genku, I don't see this played anywhere near as much, but people do sometimes play it, so a good choice. Then we have an Examon reprint from EX3. If you want to play this card, it's cool that you're not going to have to go find EX3 bulk and sift through it for a secret rare that doesn't see play outside of that.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty decent reprint.
Yeah. There. Good job, Bandai. Obviously, they fumbled the bag hardcore with RB1, but as long as the pull rates are anywhere close to not what RB1 was, this will be like the best set they've ever printed, which is impressive.
Especially for starters.
Yes.
It's so good for returning players. It's so good for new players. It's so good for concurrent players. Like, there is nobody, like legitimately nobody, who should be upset with this set. Unless you are one of those people who's like, it didn't support my specific archetype. Like, this is a great set.
Yeah, it's those people and people that potentially were hoarding cards.
Oh, some resellers.
Yeah, and
my ruin mode
got shafted by the market crash from reprint announcements. But that's the risk you take when you do something like that.
Yeah,
because they've shown in the past they will reprint cards. This is just like the first set where they're like, we're gonna reprint all of it, dude.
What do you mean all my scalped cards are useless now?
No.
You mean I have to sell below retail? No.
All right. Comments. The Little Harsh. I'll try to keep this short, but I think cool new archetype for the game could be Magic Knights. We would need a Fire Red and Earth Black Digimon line since we already have Wind and Water from Zefka and Hexablau. But a cool connecting piece could be a white level 5 Mistymon. Digivolve on red, black, blue, and green for 4 from hand. When this Digimon digivolves, reduce its Evo cost for each single color Digimon in the stack. All turns this Digimon is treated as having the colors within its Digivolution source. Inherit effect when attacking. If this Digimon has the Magic Knight trait, you may activate its Wind Digivolving effect. You could even tech in BT8 Chimeramon to DNA Digivolve with the level 4s because it also has the to be treated as the colors within its Digivolution stack. Just an idea I thought would be cool.
That'd be pretty sick. Like Avatar the deck.
That does sound interesting.
Yeah, the first thing I thought of was Avatar.
I'm assuming you're
Blue People?
The anime.
No, The Last Airbender. How about that?
Yeah, I've never watched that anime, so I don't have any thoughts.
It's a cartoon.
Don't start, Chris. Whatever. Let him call it what he wants. It's an anime, but
It's a cartoon.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure an anime is a cartoon.
They are. I don't know why people decide to gatekeep.
It depends on where it's made.
Where's The Last Airbender made?
America.
Not Japan.
Okay, tell that to Ruby. Tell that to literally every anime who has been outsourced to not Japan. China.
I only did this to get Brandon going.
Anyway.
Keep going.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That'd be cool.
The Boondocks is an anime.
Security check. Hello, you were talking about gameplay content, and if a small self-promo is allowed, I'd like to tell you that we've been uploading at least 2 gameplay videos a week since 2023. In recent videos, we've had a live commentary, but we'll probably do more local videos with voiceovers done later again soonish. Can't wait for you to upload gameplay again. Been a fan of the channel since BT8. Thank you.
Yeah, I've checked out Security Check before. They've they've shown up on my algorithm before for gameplay.
Yeah, Sean, they're pretty good. Gameplay. Where's the gameplay, Sean? Huh? Where is it?
I've been reviewing.
It's coming. He's got 5 birthdays this week. Damn it.
Yeah, I've been reviewing the footage from me and Chris's match, which wouldn't be necessary if I understood the deck better. But
inherently,
in order for me to know what the hell's going on, I have to watch it more than once, unfortunately, before I can do commentary.
And then you're playing against Chris. You know some things are probably not up and up.
That is also a concern, so I just have to make sure everything's kosher, so I don't have to, pull out the check counter.
Of course, you'll upload that one.
I triple ruin mode you, of course. I said that I was going to post that.
I know. I know, damn it.
I painted myself into a corner, though, because it would have been easier to do another one where I understood the deck better and didn't have to watch it like 10 times in order to know what the hell's going on. But anyway, 2K Flames, thank you for being a channel member. I've been struggling with a Vortex deck. Do you guys think I should remove the ace or keep it? That's the biggest question I've been having during playtest. Also, great podcast as always. It's always fun to hear from Josh and Ben. Congratulations for replacing it in ads. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know the deck that well. If you just want my honest opinion,
I've seen some people just straight up cut the level 6s.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know about that.
They would just play 4 dragons and no level 6s, Brandon?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I've just seen people cut aces. I know. I'm just saying. I've just seen people cut the aces. I don't know about all level 6s.
A couple of medievals and 4 dragons.
I think in my opinion, I think the best level 6 you can run is the one that gains immunity.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that one of the best level 5s is the immunity gain. One of the best level 6 is the immunity gain. And then obviously you're playing the dragon. I think it's a one or none situation. If you have the space for it, I don't think it's a terrible idea to play one of. Just to force your opponent to respect it as a possibility. Yep. But that's the main reason, is just to force people to have to play around it.
Because once they know you have it, like, they can't unknow that you have it.
Yeah, if they ever see it revealed in the search, they can't assume that you're only playing one unless they just know your list. So like they have to play around it for the entirety of the match from that point forward.
It's still a good card.
Yeah, it's not a terrible card. The issue is you'd have to go into the dragon on top of it, which isn't out of the question in order to like protect yourself from the overflow that will eventually happen, most likely. JFox50, Millennium Mon has a solid game plan against Vortex Dramon. You establish a Moon Millennium Mon and BT18 Millennium Mon and just keep trashing their security. Once all the security is gone, swing with a bunch of bodies. I wouldn't say solid game plan. I mean, that is a game plan.
It is a game plan.
That requires you to have way more turns than I think you would actually have versus a Zefka player that established the dragon quickly.
It just becomes their turn, and they go, all right, Vortex, suspend to attack, battle it, unsuspend.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to have. I
guess depending on how many other bodies you have on the board,
you'd have to have enough bodies to keep the moon from dying. But I mean, it would guarantee trash one security because they'd have to kill whatever the first body is next to moon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I'd call it solid. I mean, that is a game plan though.
Yeah, I mean, you have tamer removal obviously with the moon, but it's just like.
I played against a guy that was playing Plasma Stake in his Millennium on deck, and I thought that was probably a pretty solid idea because you have red sources.
Right.
You're just like, for memory, get it off my field. Do it again.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
you better have enough to do it again.
Yeah. And I got another one for you if it's coming. Dr. Fab671, thank you for being a channel member. You're right, I did have a typo. It wasn't the set with Junimon, but BT26. The product description says the rest of the Olympus 12 are going to be dual cards. Though what I'm hoping for is the dual cards are the alternate forms, so you can use the option to Digivolve on an Olympus 12 you already have on the field. My hopes are low for a Megazoo deck like Arcane 7 Great Demon Lords. It is also very true that Roller Knights always get incredible support. EX11 and AD1 have great cards for the deck, but they aren't the tools they need to keep up in the meta. But I know I shouldn't complain too much considering every other set we get support. I think that's actually a really good idea and thought in theory that they are going to be their alternate forms, because that would make the most sense, because it wouldn't require you to have a 5 on the field. You could just have their regular form on the field and just dual card and Evo into it. I think that's actually a pretty good theory.
Yeah, you could do that with Ceres, Mini, Pluto.
I mean, we'd also need to get a Ceres that isn't from BT3, but yeah.
Well, I'm assuming if they're all going to be there.
Yeah, we most likely. We'll probably get a new Ceres in BT25 if I were to guess.
Yeah, because she has a form change. They I think Minnie's
Jupiter
just straight up. Jupiter
Agio
I'm pretty sure has a form change as well.
Yeah, Juno, and then Agio Chus still has a couple forms we haven't seen.
I guess it would be possible that they could be dual cards. That'd be interesting.
I like the idea.
Yeah, I like that theory. That actually makes a lot of sense. If they did say that they're going to be dual cards, that would make the most sense to me, as them being the alternate forms. Please let them have Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel, in their
Fallen Angel is possibility with Junomon.
Yeah.
Come on, give it to me, Bandai. Just let it be an out to a level 7.
He's just literally over here. Give it to me, Bandai.
Well, it's not a level 7. It's gonna be a level 6.
No, I need it to be an out to the Jolly Green Dragon that I don't have to play. If it's a searchable, recyclable card, that's what I want. Because trashing my only out to him out of my security randomly feels real bad when I'm staring at one, and that happened multiple times.
When he's just on the board looking at you.
Yeah, he's just menacingly. God.
Oh my God! For anyone who made it this far, I just remembered this. In my match against Sean on Tuesday, he only plays 2 Repamons.
I forgot about that.
Not only did he see both of them in his security and rip off the Mostimon, happened multiple times in the same game. He recovered into the other one and ripped it out again.
Yeah, he bottom decked a Repa that I randomly trashed out of my security, and on my next turn I blind recovered and trashed it, and it was the other Repamon. Obviously it didn't matter, and I said it didn't matter.
I know, but only me where every time we play, you go, alright, rip. Oh, here we go. Every time.
I mean, it's always a good feeling when you blind rip it, but literally it didn't matter. I was like, it's an extra body that I can't do anything with because I don't have security to burn, and I don't have like the other. I didn't know where the other one was to minus your Neptune by 12.
But damn it!
I mean,
the fact.
Yeah. I'm sorry that it happened to you while you 2-0'd me. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. That's what I've been looking for. Is just an apology.
I sacked you so hard, dude.
Thank you.
JD1391. Can we talk about the fact that T-Tar is back on Sean's camera? Yeah. So fun fact. I am also happy that he's there, but he was always right here. He was just... Actually, no, I think he might have been right here. But he was always like in this vicinity. He was just on top of stuff to where you couldn't see him in frame, I think. But I accidentally knocked down that stuff a little while ago, and I just put him back.
T-Tar living his best life.
Yeah, it's my favorite Pokemon by a wide margin. Network HDTV. Missed the Shady Water streams. Bring them back. Well, he said when Talesian comes back, he'll do it.
Yeah.
SC Marth. I've thought of adding Vortextra to vaccine armors and evoing off of Rapidex while running Chartreuse Memory Boost, but doesn't seem that good. Too many meta threats can deal with vaccine armors nowadays. TS Venus turning off Magnet X or stripping the armor under Rapidex, Medusa getting huge and raiding over your 6s, or other people playing Vortextra. I feel like we'll see people add Vortex to Bloom or Imperial since people just refuse to put those decks away. LOL. Vortextra in Imperial is kind of disgusting since it might even have enough sources to box a Hexablow. And 100% would in Imperial because they have Source Strip, but...
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that...
Tamer Source Strip is the important part.
Yes. Not immune to this. Yeah, that's actually an interesting thought. I think a Rapid X armor deck might actually potentially not be the worst thing in the world because Royal Knights lose so hard to the current format, and that was like your worst matchup. I mean... Could be
playable.
Yeah. Spencer 13 WizKid. I love the 5-man pod. It would be nice to do it more often, but yeah.
I'm glad we're not good enough for you. Just the 3 of us. We're not enough for you. Got it.
Just the 3 of us. Benjamin Wiseman 6567. Regarding that first comment question, yes, Angels has a fair matchup against TS decks as long as they can swarm faster and get past the TS protection. Unfortunately for Angels, Marukimon is usually a little too fast. Medusa is a terrible matchup, and Hoodiemon is still much, much faster. I haven't played the Magnetic Dramon matchup, but that's probably not great either because of D-Evo. I don't understand how Medusa is a bad matchup for Angels. Is it because of the raid? Because, I mean, you have, like, 8 sources of barrier for your stack, and they don't have source strip.
I'm trying to maybe it's because
that was the only one. Yeah.
Maybe it's because they can delete the tokens to give you less security to work with.
I guess that's fair. If you have the targets in trash,
a lot of security.
Yeah, but I mean, if you ever establish a Dom with multiple Angelwomons, they're gonna have a hard time burning through all your security in one turn. And if they ever pass turn, you out whatever the hell they put on the field.
Yeah,
very easily and you build the wall. Build the wall. I don't know. I'd have to see that. I'd have to play that matchup to understand exactly why that would be bad. Because on paper, to me, that's an LOL. This is free kind of matchup. Because it's red with no D-Evo. Yeah. I feel like you smoke TS. You just Cherubi's a card. What
Cherubi
protection?
Is a card.
What protection, dog?
Not even Cherubi. Shadow Seraphimon too.
Yeah, if they Evo, Shadow Seraphi is also a card. Like, I feel like their protection effects are irrelevant to you because your removal just ignores
like what are they
it completely.
What are they going to do? Hard place to Racco? Okay.
Yeah, that
still does nothing against Cherubi.
Yeah, Cherubi with protection.
And then Cherubi started blasting.
Yeah, they can attempt to pop you, assuming you don't have a token on the field to protect themselves, but they still die, and you just protect yourself if you have Dom on the field. Or if you have a token. You burn 1 security regardless of what the interaction is there, but...
Yeah.
Benjamin Wiseman 6567. The most amazing part of this story is that it was raining in Las Vegas. I didn't think that ever happened. I wouldn't know. I've only been to Vegas 2 times. I'm not aware of the...
I heard it's a very dry place to live.
I guess that would make sense. It's in the desert.
No, we went through Los Angeles. Never mind. We've never been to Vegas. Okay. Yeah, also never been there.
RDD48, another time. Congrats on the top. Thank you. I think the guy talking about Dual Olympus wrote 25 instead of 26. Apparently that's the case.
Yeah.
When you do the spoilers, probably would read about with so many form changes. I think the bulk of Dual Olympus, it's going to be there. Play the guy for 7. Use Dan Cannon to use a dual option and art digivolve to the mode change. Also for EX13, they say on stream it's separate from the old playstyle. So I think just dual royals, then you can only use the dual level 7 arts digivolve on the turn you pop Drazel, and by that point you should be winning. PD, which I'm assuming is this is like Google Translated or something, so it's PS. Thinking that TS Marsmon should throw hands battling for the love of the game.
Just for the love of the game.
Yeah, I agree. I think the theory of the dual cards being form changes makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That is interesting that they're redesigning the Royal Knight playstyle in EX13, and they announced that. That seems odd. Sorry. Iolco64, the new Beelstar dual card that was revealed at Nats is an out to Vortex Dramon. That was my first thought when I read it.
Yep.
That she is.
Yeah, I read that card. I think sitting, because it was after the tournament, because it got revealed while we were playing Nats, and I was sitting there waiting for them to tell Top 16 what we were doing the next day, and I was going through the reveals and read it, and I was like, yo, this out's the dragon?
Yo.
Justin So 8231. EX13 is a Royal Knight set with Old Force Udramon and Contorsmon as the cover art. Hey, it can't be too bad.
Let's go, All Force. Let's go. Please be good. Dual card, All Force.
Get the rights to future mode. For the love of God, get the rights to future mode.
I know, right? Just do it.
Yeah, just pay the money. Just pay the money. You have it.
We'll pay you back in cardboard.
Yeah, we'll pay.
By buying it.
We'll pay for the cardboard that you print for pennies. We'll pay you lots of money for it.
I think the only issue is like maybe reprinting it would be an issue, but like, who cares?
I mean, they would need to just get the rights in perpetuity. Like, it's a Digimon. How do you not have the rights to it? But
yeah, right.
It's like Pokemon with Kadabra. It's like, why? Justin So 8231. I'm happy that Royal Knights is getting more support. If there's any deck that gatekeeps noobs from having fun in the Digimon TCG, I'm glad it's a king of all Digimon. Yeah, I mean, I think the current gatekeeper of the format is Vortex Dramon, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Because if your deck can't beat that deck, you can't play. Because if you ever run into it, you're just like, oh, I guess I lose. Vortex is the Magna X / mother Shoto.
Yep. It's really going to force options and tamer interaction back in this format. I saw people being like, oh, put Cody and TK in your hoodie deck. Because you can de-evo twice.
Yeah.
When you de-evo Shaq.
It's a consideration.
I think that's too much, but, you know.
Yeah, it's a consideration for Masty as well. However, it is... Makes more sense. Yeah, it's completely unsearchable, and unless you're already playing DGO, you're always going to just pay for memory to put it on the field.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's yellow. You could DGO it most often.
Yeah, you can DGO it for sure if you're playing. I'm just saying, like, you'd have to be playing that card already. And I've tested it, but I'm not a fan of DGO since we have BT22 Mireille.
Didn't you cut BT22?
I did. I cut it down, but unfortunately... due to how I had to restructure my deck to fit,
it went back in.
It's back in at 4.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of restructuring for my Nats list. I mean, it's not, the core is still the same, but I did some changes just to make it make more sense. Because you can trash the Comet Hammer off BT22 Mireille if it doesn't matter in that matchup. So it's just a free discard, which is nice.
That's fair. Yeah, see a straight card makes sense.
Green Hill Mario, just as a heads up, Ghost Game support is confirmed for EX12, probably because the Ghost Game guys showed up as promo extras in the VPET remakes for NSP, DS, and Virus Busters. Don't know whether there'll be support for their own deck or for the VPET decks, because you should never extrapolate past it's in the set for advertising, but hey, something maybe.
I know it's that I'm not getting.
I mean, it's Ghost Game. It's not.
I mean, they might have other stuff in the set. I don't think it's going to be entirely Ghost Game, right?
Yeah, it's not like app.
Nah, you know? I'm out, dog.
It's going to be like EX9 where it's just DM the set.
Bro, imagine they make.
I'm okay with it.
App on the set, dude,
nope,
I'd be so out.
Yeah, I'd be like, I would like to pay money for you not to print this, please.
Yeah, here's $40 to take the stock back.
Yeah, mail this back to Bandai and tell them no.
No.
Aeon Blue, you're going to get a purple outside of Masty and Angel of the Juno. Yes. Funnily enough, it wasn't my immediate thought when I read her, but after thinking about it for like 30 seconds, I was like, oh my god, CS Masty.
Of course.
Justin Soy 231, in the upcoming Odyssey movie, they cast a black woman as Helen of Troy. Helen of Troy was described in the novel as someone with fair skin and blonde hair. I'm not racist against black people, but this type of casting really takes me out of the story. If they ever make a live-action Digimon movie, please don't make TK black. We have canonical black characters in Digimon like Marvin Jackson, so please don't make TK black.
So, when it comes to stuff like this... What a
random thought.
Yeah, when it comes to stuff like this, I don't give a damn what the character looks like, as long as the actor they get is a good actor. If you get everybody to audition for a role, and you're not just purely hiring off of looks... Just get the best person who embodies the character the best. Like, it doesn't have to be based on looks.
Yeah, funnily...
I'm not gonna care if, like, let's say Batman, for example, 10 years from now, they hire a black guy to play Batman. I'll be like, yeah, okay. Is he a really good actor? He is? Alright, cool. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. I will say, I can understand his concern, because if TK was African-American and Matt's not, and they're supposed to be brothers... There's going to be some questions.
I mean, one of them's obviously adopted.
Well, there's going to be some questions.
Situation.
Simple answer.
Yeah, there's going to be, maybe that's why they got that divorce. Who knows?
It would be a little comical if Izzy was a different race from his parents, because he is adopted.
He is adopted.
It'd be the easiest one to race swap, I guess, if you're going to do that.
Yeah. Izzy's like, what do you mean I'm adopted?
Yeah,
he heads over to his parents and they're as pasty as can be.
Yeah, I don't really care about race swapping. I feel the same way Brandon does. Like, if they portray the character the correct way, I don't really care. Funnily enough, though, I did find out whenever they were talking about the newest Power Rangers movie that came out like 10 years ago now.
Yes,
they were talking about potentially making the Green Ranger Tommy a girl, and I was like, absolutely not. It's like, I wouldn't have cared if it was black or white or whatever, but I was like, I'm not okay with him being a girl, because like, how's he gonna date? I mean, I guess obviously Kimberly would just be gay, I guess, if they end up dating, but
it was
I'd be with Jason.
It was like 2016 or 2017.
It was 2017.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I mean, I wouldn't care if they had a gay relationship in the Power Rangers. Who cares?
What if it was Jason and Tommy? Now Keith.
I would prefer that over them making Tommy a girl and her having a lesbian relationship with Kimberly. I don't know. Whenever I read that, I was like, please don't do that. I feel like it changes the dynamic of the character too much to gender swap them. Because like race is one thing, but like if you change their gender, that changes a lot of dynamics. I think.
It's okay. That universe.
I don't know. I would obviously get over it, but I did remember thinking this bothers me if they make him a girl.
Jason, quick! You have to take my dragon shield, but to take my powers, we have to kiss. That's some real God. What is the show called? Heated rivalry crap right there.
Oh, I'm unfamiliar with whatever the hell that is.
It's gay hockey.
Oh, LOL. Is there any other kind of hockey?
Yeah, normal hockey. No, this is literally just.
That was a layup. Sorry, I couldn't avoid that.
America.
You just left it there for me to just slam down.
It is our sport now. It is called ice football.
Yeah, we own you, America's hat. We won in men and women's in a sport most of us don't give a flying shit about.
I like hockey.
But I don't. Actually, I found out I don't mind watching hockey. I don't mind watching hockey in person if I'm I'm close enough to the. Is it a rink?
Yes.
To where I can actually see the puck.
Okay, fair.
I actually don't mind watching it in person, but on TV I don't care. I'm just like.
The last time I watched hockey is when I was eating dinner in a restaurant and they were playing it on the TV. And I was just like, oh, hey, this is something to look at while I eat my spicy seafood nachos.
I went to an Ice Flyers game like a couple months ago. I remember telling you guys about this. But
I'm pretty sure Chris is wearing the hoodie right now.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Nerd. But yeah, I actually found out because every other time I went to an Ice Pilots game, I was too far up, which actually isn't that far up. To where I really couldn't follow the puck, and I was like, "This isn't." It's like watching basketball, but them like miming having a basketball. Yeah, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
It's just an invisible basketball.
Yeah, it's like they're reacting to something that's not there because I can't see it. Yeah, it's actually not that bad in person if you can see the puck. I still don't care about the sport though. Justin Sozy 3-1. Oh my God, it's Josh and Ben.
It was.
It was.
How observant.
It would be nice if they were on more often. However, Ben does not want to be a permanent fixture, and Josh is often too busy.
He's a busy boy.
He's a busy working man, dude. He is frequently tired and or just not available.
Or dehydrated.
Oh, yeah. Or looks like he's a zombie and is running on like 48 hours of no sleep.
Oh, I know what it is. Think about this, guys. How long ago has it been since he's wore his hat?
Oh my God. You just unlocked a memory from Vegas. Ben bought some hats while we were in Vegas, or at least one. And one of them, I believe, was a pink camo I forget what the hat is called. It's like the
fedora?
Yes, thank you. I knew that you would get it if I just did that. Yeah.
The Redditor Godamally.
Yes. That one. I mean, he wears fedoras like.
No, he usually wears a bucket hat.
He also wears fedoras.
I don't remember ever seeing.
I don't think he wears them as often, but he has worn fedoras in the past.
Chris?
It actually looks pretty nice. Like I liked it.
I don't know, dude. I need to see him wearing this pink camo
You making me
fedora.
think that reminded me, and I was like, damn, I'm wondering why he hasn't worn that to locals, because like I thought it was pretty cool. But
it's the weather. The weather hasn't been appropriate yet.
It's a fucking hat, dude. What the hell does that mean? It sounds like it's a
I don't know.
It sounds like it's a rain jacket.
Anyway.
Ben, we want the hats.
Yeah, Ben, bring the hat to locals and rock that. It's a nice.
I think he's getting to the end of this. This is like a 4-hour pod.
Sorry. Justin Soh through one. What are your predictions for the upcoming March ban list? We will discuss that
next time.
We will discuss that in next week's ban list prediction podcast. We don't want to get into that now because that would turn this podcast into like a 6-hour podcast, and we also already planned on talking about it next week. So You will find out our thoughts next week. Best in North American is a huge flex. It is.
And I beat him.
It's something.
Tuesday.
Yeah. I have lost, I'm pretty sure, at least once to every player at our locals. So, like, technically, hey, we're all winners.
We're all winners.
I lost like 3 games straight.
Dog, you've beaten me before, though. I'm saying, like,
I'm just saying.
over the course of the game, I have lost to, I'm pretty sure, every person that has attended our locals at least once, besides like random people that have only come like once or twice and are also playing starter decks.
Yeah. For some of us, it's been a while.
Yeah, some of us it's been more recently than others, but I mean, it hasn't been that long for you, Brandon. Come on.
Yeah, well, hurry up and come back so I can drop 4 Tropic Venoms on you on 1 turn.
Are you playing Vortex Ramon? Because I mean, I feel like that card in Vortex Ramon's kind of disgusting.
No, I'm playing Hoodie.
Yeah. The best part about the Best in North America flex is the fact that Ben has been... He has also been a fan of Masty, and more so than me, since he actually has tried to cope with it in many a format and actually bring it to locals and get Dougie on and be like, yep, it's not the right time. So it's fun that I can hold that over him, because he's the reason I played it.
That's funny.
Yeah, because he actually did most of the legwork in BT23, had a good skeleton, and made me, or asked me to test the deck, and I was like, I want to play this now.
Yeah, this is mine now.
Yeah. And as much as it is a flex, I do owe Ben a lot for that, because that obviously is the sole reason why I topped, because I don't think if I played any other deck besides maybe a TS variant, I would have done as well. Random Mexican 123, thank you for being a channel member. Sean, top 2 changes in his decks, Memory Boost or Ruin Mode. That is extremely accurate, and it's really upsetting when I have those realizations after the fact, and I'm like, why didn't I do that?
It's what I always do.
I always
do it immediately.
It's like I'm arguing with myself, and I'm like, nah, it's not necessary this time. And then after the fact, I'm like, why did I even think that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's always correct. He also said, not opinion, Sean. OP is goated. Also, same. I am a big OP fan, but don't care about the TCG. Digimon TCG is way better. Yeah, that is how Josh feels. He loves the cartoon.
The franchise.
One Piece.
Yeah, he loves the cartoon, but he just despises the gameplay, which is nice, because obviously he would have left us for One Piece if that were the case.
I think, as far as the Bandai TCGs go, I don't know enough about, like, Gundam to say the statement, like, completely truthfully, but I do think we have the best gameplay loop. I don't like commander-based style card games like One Piece is.
Yeah, I don't heavily dislike the original. I say original, but like the first iteration of the Dragon Ball Super card game. Having played it, I really like the concept of everything, or almost everything, is mana, because like that kind of fixes like Magic's core issue where you have to fucking draw your energies or whatever.
Yeah, otherwise you're just screwed.
Yeah, otherwise you just can't play the game, which I thought was a really big issue with Magic at the core. But yeah, I prefer Digimon over any that I've played, and I've watched gameplay of One Piece and Gundam, and while I did not understand what the hell was going on, it still didn't look like something I would have preferred over Digimon.
Yeah. Nice.
Great job getting through that. Excellent job, everybody.
Goodbye, boys.
Pat on everybody's back.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.